can check to see if it's actually on the two of these.
Okay. Gotta find a good voice for this character.
All right.
I already have the voice.
Because in this game you have a voice and I don't.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. You got a little bit of voice. A little bit.
By the way,
I can tell you.
that question curse is over.
Okay.
Oh no.
So call it. Call it.
It is
Zach. Zach. Okay. What did you say first? That was
Zacharias.
Zacharias.
Yeah, so it's like Zachariah, but like with a Swedish version of it.
Oh, so you're from Sweden. Okay, cool.
That's super lame. Not you being from Sweden, although that's pretty lame.
Olaf.
Yeah. And
Just call me Oli.
no, sorry, your name was.
Why did I say wrong? Or?
Okay, I'm gonna.
No. I'm not used to it.
Wait a minute, your name is Olaf.
Yeah. Olafur.
Is it Olafur?
Olafur.
Olafur.
Yeah. But I pronounce it Olafur.
Yeah.
That's my language to say. Yeah, 3 names.
Because it's like, yes, just in between a bunch of names.
Yeah, people say Olafur.
Olafur.
And it's like as long as they don't say Oliver, then I'm okay.
Okay.
Because it's like Olaf. Like we would say Olov.
Yeah.
Which is Olaf. Yeah. So we love that kind of.
Well, Vanakam. That is Tamil for hello. This is what I know now.
How can you? I don't drink alcohol anymore, so I tend to pay way more attention. So.
Did you listen to the recording?
Did not.
Drinking.
Or no, I totally did. Give me a second.
That means it's very flighty.
Flighty.
Inconsequential. Like, is this permanent now?
What?
Your sobriety, is it permanent?
No.
Oh, okay. Because my father does the same thing every.
Oh, this is 5 minutes long. Okay.
You haven't.
So let's catch it while we got it.
Crazy busy. I'm just gonna ask if it's okay if I read up on Portugal or the world in general, or if I'm gonna stumble on something.
Technically, we can, but that is too much for you people, right? We could have the whole. It's kind of boring, I guess, for you. We could have the whole statement said, so the viewers know where we are at, but it's probably too much, right?
Yeah.
So we do it live.
We are live.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Can you delete what I said?
One straight up the bottom? Yeah, it's like, there's like that much of a bottle.
Was macht er gerade?
So, like, I left it out last night.
He's checking his items.
Okay. Und ich habe nur die Sachen, die hier stehen, ne? Also
Richtig, that's all.
ich habe überhaupt nicht.
Aber you can ask the others to share stuff. Or let's get to that bridge right now.
I don't want nothing from those Steven fools.
Well, you don't know anything yet.
The thing is, I'm a paladin, so it's going to be pretty interesting.
Oh,
yeah.
It's gonna be a fun con.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the de facto leader with you too, right?
Yes, so you've been around for the longest.
Whoever's not dead.
I only follow one leader, and that's my god, who I still have to pick. I think it's Istus.
Just follow one guy. Give me a second. I'm very faithful to it.
Well, who's ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Oh, did you want to get it back and forth?
I'm ready.
Yeah,
Just
two
two
house. Okay.
No, das finde ich ich sage dir, das sage ich hier, so ist der Decken.
Maybe it's a run DMC.
Yeah. You know? Let us know in the comments below. If you're listening to this,
Thanks.
why?
Welcome back to this adventure path of the heroes of Tashuta. Do I have to speak louder?
Probably, yeah. You tend to speak very quietly. Regardless.
Our heroes on the way from Farshore to the City of Chaos, rushing after their erstwhile patron.
You started out very, very loud and then
After their patron stolen by Vanthus, brought back from the dead, who snapped his neck. What Timmy did. This is a stupid setup. This is not making sense with my fantasy here.
That's what she said?
Who, after his untimely return, dragged away his sister with the words, "I'll make you into the same kind as me. It is time we are back together. I will bring you in front of him, and let's see if he can't bring it out of you."
That's not obvious.
These modern. The Jade Ravens immediately followed in their footsteps. You, coming later, boarded the Sea-Withering.
The nature.
You, or those of you who survived.
To me.
Our heroes are Smoke Boy, a suspiciously large halfling. Timmy, a ravenish Kenku who does not speak, but who does steal.
Ivilgi Beanbottom, who showed up recently. A scary ass looking tiefling with a sweetheart of a personality. The only actually properly nice tiefling you've ever met. No one has bad things to say about him, her.
What's the reason he's joining instead of Mumbledore?
Well, Mumbledore is like the mayor of this town, of this island now. So he is. So he's locked himself in the library. What is convoluted thing? I assume he was doing some ritual. He has this he has messages over long distances. So I assume he was talking to his entire family, which is all the Beam Bottoms, which is all magic users. And Evilgi was sort of close enough and chose to help out because someone needed to keep this group together.
It was good. His cousin was just happy to be around.
No, well, didn't he? Then came on a rowboat on the boat, met up with you on the way. But it was very odd the first couple of days.
Are these family apparently?
Yeah, extended family. There's a lot of cousins. And they're all different races and stuff. There's no real... The canon is not
It's more like a
airtight.
clan.
It is a clan. It is a clan. Will they adopt any magic user that they find?
Well,
I want to go to school for the lost children.
aside from
Yes,
our
of
three
one.
former heroes, our three heroes, well, our two heroes, no, our hero from Teschluder, we and other friends and family who helped defeat or race after Atlantis Vanderburg. There is a new arrival who managed to receive passage on the Night Shark.
There you go.
Oh, here we go. First time you admit it.
For reasons known to him. Other than that, Emira Brayton, Great and Stone Guide, your navigator, Emira Brayton, your uptight maid, Olad Grimturk, the barbarian shipwright, and Samad the Firebringer, your lookout, are still with you. Any cats on here?
Oh yeah, all three. Like we were gonna leave the cast behind. Come on.
This motley crew, am I using this correctly?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yes, you are.
Is on their way. Having found in the last adventure the way to Skull Cove, partially by using the old maps found in Kraken's Cove and still held by Smokeport.
I smoke for them.
It is day 10 of your journey.
Oh my god!
The air around you is humid and cold. This is no longer the climate of the Isle of Dread. So far to the west. The area is called the Pirate Isles, Graydon tells you.
Oh,
And it is a place he
I
has
like
never
how subtle it is.
4 days ago. What's that? Ivilgi joined you. And now, on the 4th day,
Sweated through 5 kimonos today.
the fog is thick and menacing all around you.
Well, that doesn't go well. Maybe it'll go by this evil GI. I assume evil GI and crow's nest hanging out.
Don't read too much into it.
Actually, you fall
No,
asleep for
the
a
full
short
name
moment.
is
Was he?
Akilea
No, he was not.
Debug.
And while you fall asleep for a second, looking out, you have a memory? It seems like a memory. You find yourself back in Kraken's Cove, seeing all those mutated creatures fighting against the pirates. But for some reason you are as though flying through those tunnels, all the way past the pirate captain's chambers and the chambers of the aquatic eyes of the pirates. Far, far into the back, where you saw the last stand of Harless Jabal. She fought against her crew who had transformed. But in your dream, instead of seeing her fight, you see her standing there, as though she was waiting for you. You! I recognize you. Come close.
Why?
I offer you my allegiance. I have come to Skull Cove to seek vengeance. This is a dream, a spell.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking something seemed weird, like I mean, so yeah, no, I can believe this is a dream. I believe that. I'm sorry, what?
After our meeting,
Yeah,
in my anger against this monster,
we met before. Sorry.
you fool!
Oh, right,
He's
yeah.
doing the accent. It's
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah, go on.
You fool, we're fighting! You're helping me!
Right, but you were just standing there.
I've heard. After we fought, I fled. And I found Arundine Castle and made my way. Oh, it took months to Skull Cove. And if you don't know, he's returned.
Vanderborn?
Ventus!
Yeah.
As an undead monster.
Yeah. I get that. He stole his sister again.
I heard there was a rival. This city is a den of evil, but you must come here. I offer you my aid, and the aid of the Protectorate, when you help me find her. And I also intend to lay low the Crimson Fleet while I'm at it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. So wait, just so I get this straight.
There's not much time, speak.
No, but okay. You're offering me your assistance to do a job you want me to do.
In the dream, he's trying to do that?
You fool, there's not much time.
Yeah,
You
no,
must come to Skull Cove.
I just want to make sure.
Take a crimson flag, or you said dock in another island. You cannot come here so easily. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah,
The
sure.
spell is running off.
Yeah, no,
Wear a
gotcha.
crimson flag, otherwise they will attack.
Put the
Meet
crimson
me at Red Foam Wailing, you fool. Stop blabbering. I'll have you.
Rat form
Come.
wailing. Okay.
You must pretend you're pirates, or you must die.
We have to pretend? So we have to stop being pirates.
You wake up.
You wake up.
So wait. We have to stop being pirates and pretend to be pirates?
Are we all there?
I'm in my chamber.
You're in your chamber. See
Oh, we are.
I'm in the crow's
So we're all in
nest.
our chambers.
Oh, you're in the
below deck.
Below deck,
Chamber.
okay.
So I scuttle down and I find, I don't know, who's captaining this ship?
Graydon, Stone Guide, and the other crew.
Yeah, Amelia.
Normal crew.
Where do you rule in?
Amelia is left with Jade Ravens.
Oh, okay. She's not. I assume you were.
That was Amela.
Amela.
But you have your 4 crew that you hired.
Yeah, okay. So I go down to the captain and I'm like, by the way, I think
What captain?
whoever's running the ship.
The navigator.
Yeah.
Is a stout dwarf.
Who's running the crew? Am I in charge of the crew now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
What's the name of the navigator?
Graydon, Stone Guide.
hey, evil guy.
What? That's not my name. Why do people keep me mispronounced?
Oh, sorry, wrong voice.
That's not my name. Why do people keep me mispronounced?
You're good with magic, right?
Yeah, no, that's my only thing. Yes, I'm very good.
Okay. Can you magic us a pirate crimson flag?
What? No, what? No.
You can't or you won't?
Well, I mean, it's... Also, why would you use magic for that? That would be very temporary. Shouldn't you go to one of the, whatever they call the people, the woodworkers on board?
Yeah, do that. So go to them and get them to make us a flag, a crimson fleet flag to fly.
Crimson Fleet flag.
Yeah. So is there what are we called the people that woodworkers on board boats? What are they called?
There's Ollard.
So I
Shipwright?
Is that shipwright?
Do you mean the profession or do you mean the person?
the profession.
think it's shipwright.
Shipwright?
I
And then,
don't know.
Okay. Well, I go to
To Ollard.
Ollard.
It's a very tall, very muscular barbarian from the far north, who is just as at home with righting wrongs with ships as he is with burying his axe in the back of the morgue.
Oh.
I thought I was going to say burying his ex in the woods or something like that. Yeah. A bit scary. Okay. Hold on, my dear. We are in need of a flag. Have you seen the crimson, pirates flag? Have you seen that, the red one?
Well, we don't have no flag, you know.
No. What I'm saying is, would you be able to make one?
Well, what's wrong with the flag we have?
No, there's nothing wrong with the flag we have, but apparently our captain is asking for such a flag. I assume it's some kind of covert mission or something like that. Some deception involved. I didn't really ask.
Well, I have some stuff here, yeah, but no color.
No color? We can probably sort that out. So just start working and I'll figure out this color business, okay?
What is it, like a big flag or?
Yes, I mean for the mast.
All right. I
Thank
have
you.
some.
Thank you. I'll figure out the color. I'll ask around.
Yeah.
The rest is asleep, by the way.
It looks terrifying. It looks terrifying.
Not to Oleg, but
What?
Did he finish building
No,
a mushroom farm in the bottom deck? Mushroom
are you talking about Farshar?
No, on the boat.
I don't remember that. I remember you farming mushrooms in Farshore. And
No, I was like in the bottom of the boat. I want to make this little mushroom from it.
then I guess you took the basics with you when you left in a hurry.
I'm working on that. Setting that up.
Okay.
I want to go to a crew member, and I want to ask, and I wish to speak to the captain.
Okay, well, the next crew member is Emira. Hi, how you doing?
I wish to speak to the captain.
We don't really have a captain, right? You can talk to the.
This is a boat, correct?
Just talk to the little one.
As a captain, correct?
Well, just talk to the little one.
The halfling.
Yeah.
This guy.
Look, I have stuff to do after
He's
access and
actually
makeup.
not. He's more like oddly tall.
Okay, so then I'm gonna search for him.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
Okay.
Yes.
Captain. Captain,
Yes.
I would like to formally.
Can we get a description what you look like?
Right, so I am a 200-pound, 6'5" dude, and I'm wearing like leather armor.
Less than half.
Right, so
0.4 of a kilo.
so like 6'5", 200-pound guy. I'm wearing leather armor all around my body, and I have like a helmet that seems too big for my head, or like for my body, and yeah, it's like completely shut, so you can't see my face at all. I would like to formally introduce myself. My name is Dan Gonrab.
Cool. Yeah. Nice to meet you, Dan. I got somebody. Dan. Yeah, I got somebody I'd love for you to meet. Ugly, evil guy. Could you
Stop calling me evil guy.
I get that. And, evil guy, would you like to meet Dan here? Dan, could you? And while I'm
I don't think his
introducing
name
him,
is Dan. We spoke
I-
earlier. His name is not
I
Dan.
attempt to pickpocket him.
Alrighty.
I attempt to perceive that perception.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's your passive perception.
passive perception.
Oh,
Passive
yes, you
perception
don't
is
really.
11.
He just has to go above your passive perception.
That's up
I
11.
have it here. Don't worry.
Okay.
25.
What is this number? It's an 11.
11.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Cool.
What is loose on your body?
Loose.
What do you collect?
Purse or something
I
like
have,
that. Or...
I have 15 gold pieces, I guess. You could steal.
Not anymore.
Okay.
However, you don't notice any of it.
I don't notice anything. Yeah, sure. Alright, well, yeah, it's very nice to meet you, and I hope we can work together in the future. I believe we have the same goals.
We're working together right now, right?
Oh, yes, of course. Anyways, I hope I can prove myself trustworthy to you fellows.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sure you can easily do that. Dan, what's your job here? What are you doing? Sorry.
I wish to serve justice and slay evil.
Yeah, okay, but we should just, go, maybe the decks are dirty or something. I'm gonna just, hang out in, I guess, the captain's quarters.
If you notice any thieves, tell me and I will slay them.
Yeah, sure. Say that. Up on the pipeweed. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely do. Thank you for your service, sir. And Don?
Don, yes, thank you. If you have anything for me to do, I will be more than willing to help you.
Yeah, no, just check in the east. I'm sure there'll be something there.
Check the what?
Check in the east. I'm sure there's something.
I go and check the east, whatever that is. Ask the crew members what that is.
If you don't see anything, go check. Maybe first thing in the morning.
Will do.
Shut the door.
Yes, you shut the door. So,
I'm just I don't think I've asked everyone at this point, or if they have any red coloring of some sort, or anything.
Do you have any berries? Berries, maybe? No?
there's one red thing on the boat.
Rust? Can you use rust?
No.
But that
Well-
turns brown.
Well, that you also have, yes, but it keeps fresh in those vials you collected.
It is magical blood.
The clothes of Samad the Firebringer.
Oh, Juiz. Okay. Hey, sum up this.
He ignores you and he plays with his hands when fire comes out.
I figured fire does nothing to me, so I just hold my hand over the fire.
Samad, can I talk to you for a second?
Weird.
Weird pitch. Would it be possible?
โจอ่ะ got it by Jamamara. He speaks Mexican to you.
Okay. Well, so I just use comprehend language.
What kind of magic is are you? I'm just kidding.
I'm just a sorcerer. Just a sorcerer.
Okay.
Just try to present very evil, but chosen like nice spells.
Okay, as soon as you cast a spell, you're speaking. Well, since you're not understanding me anyway, lowlife, I might as well say what I want.
Hey! Jesus! That is so rude so early. We don't know each other. Don't talk like that around people. Anyway, weird pitch again. Would it be possible for the captain to use your robe to maybe make a flag? Don't worry, it's for deceptive purposes.
He doesn't have a robe, he only has red clothes.
Your clothes, and from them fashion a flag.
He uses a word that does not readily translate into common, but it's about a bodily function.
Oh. Well, the closest thing to that in common, I guess, would be I can go fuck myself. Okay, fun. Well, aren't you the sweetheart? Also, your fire's lame. I spit fire like that for breakfast.
You spit fire better than me? Oh wow, that's actually not bad.
No, I know.
What's your name?
Ivilgi, most people call me Ivilgi. Clearly of Ivilgi is my full name. But everyone calls me Ivilgi.
Why you need my clothes for?
What can I actually do with charm?
Well, then you must try to be.
Yes, persuasion.
Yeah, that charm would be a spell. Persuasion is different.
Yeah, so well, persuasion, but I'm playing. I'm not like trying to put a spell. Just 7 plus 9. 16.
16. Wait, I'm just pulling out his stats. Just 1 minute. What? Oh.
Well, I know you gotta also be in the bonnet, but this is really for the group. For the better of this entire enterprise. Which enterprise I'm not fully clear on what it is.
Or an inside check, which is a good 5.
Please,
Persuasion.
I'll
That's actually a 3.
I'll fashion you fine clothes out of some other fabric. We just need something red, that's all.
Okay, sure. But then you gotta show me that thing with the mouth you did, okay?
No, sure, of course. I was sort of born with it, so it's hard for me to explain, but
Okay. Would you mind?
No, I do mind. I was turning my face around. I don't know.
Okay.
Clearly don't read body language very well. Jesus. Mystique is typical Mystiquans.
So he says, okay, then give me your clothes.
my clothes?
Well, I can't stand around naked.
No, that is true, but then I'll stand around naked. Give me 1 second, and I come out and I pick out. I have like a stack of kimonos that are different levels of a jar constantly. And I one that is nice, maybe come back with. You just wear this. It's perfect for the weather.
This is red. No.
I'll find you something when we're closer to civilization.
All those. I'm voting for make the Isle of Dread great again next time.
Well, okay, you were quite rude, but in the end, we both got what we wanted, or I got what I wanted. So thank you.
Okay. You leave him alone to his games,
Yeah.
pondering out in the sea.
Yeah, I go back and go to the shipwright. Found some fabric for you. Excited?
Ugh.
I mean, it's gonna be quite a lot of sewing, but
This is not nice. What the?
you mean the smell?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He has an intense musk, that man.
Also burnt. Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fashioning something.
Thank you.
But I don't know if that's the right thread.
Right thread?
It's red, so.
Well, you won't see it on this. And thank you, Omar.
Well, he gets busy, and while you and the sea woman move through the ever thicker fog. Nice shot.
Yeah, I was just thinking of
Night Raven.
So
Sea Raven.
Night Shark.
Night Shark.
No, they renamed it, and
Wow.
and there's a little bit of a conflict
Okay.
about the name of the boat.
No, there is no conflict. The name of the boat is Night Shark.
It is shaped like a wyvern. That is like
Who cares what it's shaped like? The name of the boat is Night Shark.
You are the
In
captain.
honor of danger and.
Isn't that the Night Shark 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
There's
you sunk the
one
first Night Shark.
Baseball, my favorite ball, written out of space. Not that it matters, I guess, because there's nothing.
And through this fog, over the next 4 days, only thanks to your maps and to the wisdom of Graydon, you see in the far distance the shore.
This is also the maps, like the remember those notes too, those
how thick is the fog?
navigational.
How thick is the fog?
I would say Delhi level pollution. Look at that thing.
What do we see on the shore?
So we're basically next to the land.
Like, is just sand? Is there a town?
You see smoke rising from what you cannot really see, but looks like a place where people live. You guess, because that ain't no nice looking place. You see, when you come closer, a couple of, what do you call it when a boat does shipwreck? Capsized boats in the water, and lots of wreckage.
Let's say we avoid going there specifically.
Maybe there's just been a battle recently or something?
Maybe.
Above you, the flag.
Not as if, you know, if you don't use it for a minute, it falls.
Can I have bears? Well, we're going to attempt to extract spores from a couple of mushrooms. Can we like turn those around or?
Actually, good question.
Yeah.
Yes, we need this turned around. What did you say, spores? No, no, here I'm just planting just spores so that it can operational to a small degree. I think planting half of the spores I have.
Well, you had 16 days on the boat.
It's enough to make it operational, kind of. Very low.
The spores you collected below the Isle of Dread, or
I had
which?
100 grams of spores and I used 50 of them to the first.
Really?
The first attempt to grow mushrooms.
It's too short.
Yeah.
Works kind of. Works.
Make sure it's.
I will then spend at least 2 days teaching some of the crewmen how to like, deal with and harvest.
How to care for that?
Yeah, how to care for them. Don't know their names.
Emera would probably be the most helpful because she's the only one who cares.
It's just a help. No one cares. Not one of them have that. So now, hopefully, so we can have some glowing mushrooms growing. That should be a huge help.
See. Maybe this will come out.
No, that's not.
I can also use my imagination
Maybe
to
it's
see
right.
Maybe. It'll work. No. Exactly.
Is it off?
No, that should be.
Want to sleep again?
I'm not sure.
We just have to get it operational again. Well, you saw a little bit the picture, right?
I can understand pictures even though I see them upside down.
No.
I'm pretty good with that as well. Honestly.
These little crackers. They're reduced in sugar. Is it any?
I don't know. This style of cookie I haven't had since I was a kid.
They're nice though.
No, these.
Well, yeah, it really is reduced in sugar. That's actually quite nice. It makes it more buttery and sweet.
It's not bad. But since we don't have any need for veganism anymore,
No, it's vegan.
no one.
Kenny was vegan.
It's just
What, non-dairy.
Go south with a lot of Indian, you know?
It's not. They're not vegan. Although I learned in India, egg is not vegetarian.
No, it's chicken.
Yeah, but I mean, the food.
Okay.
There we
So
go.
only their products and honey.
Yeah, for some reason that is, because I was thinking dairy is the same.
I mean, chicken is
I found something actually much more extreme than that, I would say.
Oh, it's one of those sun people eating sun.
No. There's a religion called Jainism. Every time you pull a root
That's my
vegetable out,
religion.
you're not allowed to eat root vegetables. So no onion, no garlic, no carrots, no potatoes. Everything you pull out of the ground, you kill the plant. So
That's just, you can't supposed to react like that.
They do for
fruits,
sure.
Fruits and nuts.
Yeah, just kind of match supposed to live without onion and potatoes.
it's not that you can do everything else.
You can probably man it, but you can't.
But what if you leave the onion in the ground, but this cup of compost it starts growing again?
Just make like a little
That's
hole
the
around.
crazy thing. You're allowed to eat salad, but I thought you kill it also.
You do.
I don't know. So
I mean, usually you can regrow it, but like I mean, season. Well, most of the shit I've thought about it. That's one of the reasons I stopped being a hardcore vegan. I was like, I'm still killing most of the plants that I eat. Like a lot of them die for that, and it's not like we're raising plants in an ethical, moral way. You know, I know animals are not, but neither.
We're using animals, meaning people are animals, to pick them, no?
Yeah. But not only that, monocultures, you know, the pesticides and things like that. Yeah. The destruction of the environment, over phosphorization of our soils.
Let's see this guys are going out time.
Yeah.
Why is this not opening?
What?
Why is this not opening?
we have a couple of seconds of technical issues. It looks like it has two screens.
It's
So-
something locked. Oh, what is this? What? Okay, sorry. I don't know why it said locked.
Okay.
It's locked.
What?
I don't know what that means.
Press the magnifying glass, maybe.
It doesn't do. No. What?
It's as big as it is.
Okay.
But no, you can make it. We just saw bigger.
I mean, it's a pretty self-explanatory photo. It's a town, rocking a couple of birds.
It must be possible to make it like this.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Why? But why does this not? Oh,
Now it just works.
All right.
okay. It's not very nice to see it upside down.
And then it's just taken through a shit.
Oh my God,
guys.
There's a church. There's a castle. Can't
Oh
you
my
just
God.
turn it quick?
Tower.
No.
It's like a maze.
And open it or something. Okay. This is just because we need
Yeah,
to
probably.
we need to change everything. We need to turn everything around.
So then that.
I mean, the maps are still a map.
What?
Okay. If you don't care. That is what awaits you. Right in front of you.
Oh.
A stinking.
Oh, God, this is gross, but it's nice to be back with people.
Just a stinking, rotting place infested. A boat is coming by.
I know one person who thought it.
Oh, I do not know that person, but I like positivity.
You see a boat floating by. Is a couple of people who are just busy throwing a body overboard.
Oh, nothing strange here.
No place for a cemetery, I guess.
Too many people in the city.
Oh, no, well, this is a shady place for sure. I'm just being nice.
Oh,
Captain, smoke one.
yeah. Yes.
The stench of evil. Wait, hold on. The stench of evil and villainy is overwhelming. You should investigate what is going on here.
I mean, the entire. To look at it, there's nothing to investigate. We're looking at it.
Yes, but who?
Who is behind all this
Yes.
villainy? I guess all of these people. I guess they're all just villainous.
I mean,
They're living close to a place called Pirates Island. Like it's. It's like if I lived in a place called Bad House.
Yeah.
We must serve justice. It is of utmost
You're right.
priority.
You're right. This is unnecessary.
Thank you. Yes.
You want to investigate why they're throwing a body into the water?
Yes.
So close to where they live as well. They didn't take far.
Right.
After they threw over the body, you hear them both laughing, and one of you sees you and waves over and goes, "Watch your back, stranger. If you have friends, get them to watch your front and your sides too."
Okay, that's a nice tip. What was the thing with the body? Sorry for being forward, but we're drifting apart.
I want to cast a spell. Command. I want them to come to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. What do I have to do?
Read the spell description and follow it.
Speak one word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead, blah blah. Yeah. So that's just succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Still not quite sure.
What is your modifier
My modifier for wisdom?
for spells? It is either explicitly on here or you can calculate it quick.
Okay. How do I calculate that?
Yeah.
It's in your
No, no. It's
description.
spell save DC is 15.
Very good. How long does the spell last? Tell me that.
The spell lasts for 1 round.
You succeed. While your boat is floating, one of the men who threw over the body starts running and lands on your boat and runs to you.
Right.
Up, 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 up. No strangers on the boat. Someone tackle him.
I grab him, lift him up, and ask him, "What are you doing?" I release him a little bit so he can speak.
I'm just going to walk a little bit to the edge of the side because I don't want to be part of this.
I attempt to pick his pockets. Oh, natural 20.
Wait, whose pockets are you picking? Mine or the?
No, the dude.
Okay.
Picked up in the air.
Okay.
You pull out a copper ring. Stinks as though it was in contact with a dead body.
Right. So, what are you doing? Why did you throw that body over?
Look, we don't want the monks to get him, okay? It's a friend. We're doing that for him. Let me go.
What monks? Explain now.
The rulers of this place, man. Or, well, they used to... can you let me...
I release him.
You might get in trouble with the local authorities.
The local authorities are nothing compared to the sweet smell of justice.
Cool.
So,
It has a scent.
Can I go back to my...
Nobody's talking to you.
I'm talking to you. Go anywhere you want.
some of the
Alright,
Vanderborn, I feel
Deal
like.
with that shit.
Go
So
ahead.
he runs and jumps over.
I know.
This is like ridiculous.
I don't understand.
It was last moment catches the
I don't understand how this. Don't ask me how this happened. I just found myself on a boat in the middle of nowhere. My plan was to turn this into a flying ship where we stole magical items and then sold those around the world.
I'm still leading for that plan.
Yeah.
And why
So
are we going to a colony of some...
I don't know. I
It's
feel like we should just take the boat somewhere else. All in favor?
I don't know Lavinia personally, but don't you know her?
Yeah,
Who
but
am
I
I?
spent 3
don't
weeks...
get me wrong. She's been a great cash cow, but like, you know, there's bigger fish to fry.
I mean, I've got a lot of letters and general messages from Mumbledore, and he seems to be a huge fan.
Yeah, I miss him. What
Yeah.
happened to him?
He's the new leader of that small town. He's there. Farshore.
What's the woman's name?
That's why I'm here. I'm here to
Lavinia.
help you guys out. Apparently, you were constantly bickering.
Being paid to do what?
And if there's one thing I can do, what?
They're not technically not being paid, but they're...
But
She
how
was
bad
abducted by
sad.
your brother,
He's
who they
choking a
killed
whole
and
month.
we came back to
Or a
her.
friend
So they
of
tried
mine.
to rescue her.
Sounds like something
And
rude.
find out about the
That's all right.
shadows.
choking them out.
Smoke boy.
Yeah.
I was told you were trying to save
Lavinia.
Lavinia.
Oh, nobody's trying to save her.
I mean,
No, we're trying to save her.
Save
You are.
Follow the money, sure. But anyway, go on.
Apparently, according to Mumbledore, very attractive woman. Very bossy.
Yeah, no, that's true. But he's kind of
Torpedo titties.
I didn't really notice when I was stealing the silverware.
Okay.
Shouldn't we try to save her? Isn't that the purpose of this mission?
Yes. Save her.
Her brother is undead, and she's fit the kidnapper.
I mean,
Undead, of course. We must kill
Purely, yeah.
the undead.
Yes, these guys are all undead.
hypothetical,
Yes.
right? The world is a chaotic
I'm on board
place.
with it.
Things happen, right? Tragedies happen. Whether we're there to stop them or not, tragedies occur,
Right, if she's
right?
the kidnapper, who's paying?
So who's exactly like? What is it? Why is it our responsibility to save Lavinia when our responsibility is to turn this ship into a flying aircraft where we steal magical items from around the world and then sell them for lots of money? Am I wrong?
We have
been the
an
plan for a
odd
long
saying where
time.
I come from, and that is this sounds less like an ongoing narrative and more like an episode. And it's a weird saying. No one knows exactly what it means. Several of those words are on like the meaning's unknown. But it always puts me in the feeling of let's follow fate. I'm a big believer in fate.
Fate, justice.
Fate.
I'm incredibly
I like
confused,
you.
so why
I like
who is
you.
flipping the
Well,
pen for
I
this
like
script?
that you like me. That's a very
Alright.
likable trait.
Exactly.
We've been in this
agree.
for over a month now. Who's flipping the pen for
Open-hearted.
this?
Don't forget
Probably
that you.
the Vanderbilts because they are quite well done.
One of them is dead, and the other one is missing, presumed dead.
Yeah, but she's the key to all those witches, though.
Is she though? Because I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
she's the only
most
witch.
of the
She's-
witches are in the
If
state.
she's
in the-
missing, why
Yeah.
can't
Down
we
of the ship.
take it?
She's a member of the ruling council of Tashluta.
Yeah.
So is his cousin.
What?
No, he's not a.
I mean,
He's just a
He took over-
local.
Technically, she is the mayor of the town.
So like,
Right.
let me
No, but he's
ask
the
you
mayor
this,
right
Dan. So
Don.
Dan,
Don.
if you're
No, he's the mayor.
you're
You float closer to the city, by the way. It starts to smell like burnt fumes.
Oh boy, you're.
if you were to come across like an object of great value that belonged to somebody who was evil,
Yeah.
it would make sense to like take those objects so that those that are
To
evil
weaken
can't have
the
them.
evil. To weaken the evil.
Right.
To liberate them.
Yeah,
From
Well,
yeah, that's
Give
okay.
we
back
have
to
to
the
kill
ladies.
evil.
Yeah, sure. I mean, but that's
But that-
like
you
that's
could do that
how-
in the
that's-
process.
That's exactly.
But if you're not able to kill evil, how about weakening evil? Cutting off their resources.
Exactly. Right.
Making their.
So I'm just saying, maybe we start the supply chain.
We need to find some way to
Smoke
do
boy.
this, though.
Yeah. So I think what we ought to do is go and investigate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the mushrooms will take a few months to grow.
Yeah.
You can't make money with that now.
Exactly. So it's not like we've got enough. What are we talking about now?
The magic mushrooms are building downstairs.
Magic mushrooms. What are you talking about?
You're having
glow.
magic mushrooms?
Yeah. They glow in a fire system.
Do you
Glow
mean
in
they're
the-
for light?
The fiery pellet, sorry.
Fireproof.
As a light to shine light. Oh, okay. Well,
Magic
I
mushrooms.
thought you meant something else.
I mean, I haven't tried eating them. They glow and
You haven't? Oh man.
they're,
Totally should.
they're only spores, man.
Smoke boy. I think I'm here for a reason. The reasoning, I'm not sure of yet, but I think we all are here for a reason. Now, my father once told me, dread
I'm
it,
gonna walk away.
dread it, dread it, run from it, fate will catch up. So, I think we have to figure out what happened here. It's in our destiny. It's written in between the lines.
I mean, I don't know how I became the decision maker. It seems like a bad idea.
You live in the captain's quarters.
I was told you are the captain, so.
I mean, but like, yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Are you saying yes in Chinese?
Sure. Yeah, totally, sure. Let's do it. Let's go see what the hell is going on with this.
That's what I like about your leadership style is that you're not necessarily like imposing these things or motivating us or anything like that. Yeah, you're leaving it very open-ended, and I like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, you're still also slightly motivated by the package of Mordain vapor that you found back in the caves.
right.
In any case, Skull Cove opens up in front of you. Through the wreckage, you come closer to the harbor, but you don't see any organization or harbor master. You just see lots of ships. Some clearly look like pirate ships, unloading cargo.
I make an investigation check and see if I can see anything. I make an investigation check to see if I can.
Yeah, don't
I'm kind of just
That
thinking
is-
everything else today. I haven't really
Oh, okay.
I haven't really talked to
Okay.
you for a good weeks.
Yeah, no, I think we keep flag up, we pretend to be pirates.
Should
And,
I?
11,
change
and then
clothes?
it's intelligence, right?
we
No, it's
are pirates.
You can look
Right.
here.
But
Perception
we're
plus
not
one, so
pirates
12.
at the moment, so that we can pretend to be these kinds of pirates. Right?
What's
Because
their
if they
business?
think we're legitimate pirates.
What's their business entirely?
You perceive
I think it's something to do with
that all the
dead
pirate ships, all the ships here are pirate ships from the East
Yeah,
Fleet.
and dead souls and shit.
Pardon.
Like shit we
Pardon.
like stuff we're totally into.
I believe these ships are from pirates.
Yeah, that's why we're flying the freaking pirate flag, dude. Like, catch up.
What
catch
gave it
up.
away?
Welcome,
The
welcome,
I think so.
welcome to the night shark.
So your plan is to pretend.
Start a
to be-
business called Sneaky Jizz where we steal magical items from around the world and sell them for money. Yes.
I thought your plan was
And
to
they're good.
pretend to be pirates.
We also have prostitution.
No, that's exactly what's happening right now. They're pretending to be
So normally-
Crimson Fleet, like a ship from the Crimson Fleet, which is very evil. In order to sort of infiltrate this underworld of these islands, in order to find more information about where we might
So
find
we're
religion.
putting a pause on their narcotics and stolen goods and prostitution.
Prostitution?
I believe so.
In order to pretend to be pirates,
Aye.
so that we can infiltrate
Religious pirates.
the evil
Religious pirates,
that is
thank you.
happening here, and we can stop.
I mean, the Crimson Fleet has done a lot of, made a lot of people nervous. They keep invading big towns
There's small ones.
and spreading sort of like
How does this one killing their own family?
yeah,
Every
they're
single member is obsessed with that.
You come with your ship closer to a, how do you call that? To a pier, thank you.
When are we going to talk?
It looks like you can dock anywhere you want.
Oh. Can we back up here before? From this side. From this side.
Starting from the left, other side.
This one? Yeah. This. Or on the left side. Close to
Point to it, please.
Oh, then let's just go here. Close to the river. Yeah. That makes sense.
What's the tallest building that we can see?
These three. Those three. Really? These three were on the in the picture they showed us. We only saw these three.
The castle and the church.
Of the whole thing, those, but this is the newest highest building.
Yeah.
So
We can dock here. All the other ones are actually beset with pirate ships. Almost all of them.
So it,
Well, at least
it
they're wearing
looks
the
like
sneaky
there's
photo.
lots of pirates just running around.
Excuse me. What I meant to say was almost all of them are not beset with pirate ships. There's actually only one there.
Okay.
So it looks like there's the town's in chaos. Like pirates are looting? What's going on?
Well, the house
It's
is
like just a normal pirate town that where the pirates like.
You see lots of people in docks.
Lots of people. Oh, okay.
Like normal dock activity, except doesn't look like anybody's following any code, and those piers look pretty unsafe and not that maintained.
So I tell the crew to obviously like keep their watch and
It's actually a good idea to let the crew go back out after they get off.
yeah, then maybe we'll send them a signal to come to us so they don't stay docked in the actual.
I don't feel like they're gonna get murdered.
I feel like this is a bad idea, and a much safer idea is the original plan.
Fly?
To put the boat into another harbor? Oh, you mean not her plan, your plan?
Yes, the one where I keep my ship. Yeah, well, I'm already here, so.
Yeah, just the looks of these harbors, as I say, there's a lot of activity and everything smells and looks
So there's
like
only
islands.
one pirate ship in the harbor, like that's docked at the harbor, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
But you see a lot of people.
How does that ship look? Is it fancy?
Does it look like there's lots of people on the ship?
Does it command respect?
No, and no. Okay.
So what I do is I mean, how far away? That ship's a couple of docks away. Yeah.
Before you can see anything else, you see a woman with upbraided red, clearly fake red hair, and her breasts like blocked up by stilts, and she yells up at you. Hey you, I haven't seen you before here.
Hiya!
I can show you many magical things and wonderful treasures. All things can be bought here, including people.
There's some respect apparently.
The pirates call it another name. They call it the redemption, because with enough money you can redeem everything. Come.
I don't get it.
I repel everything. I like this place.
Follow me and
I hate
feel
this
safe.
place.
Trust me, and I will take you to some friends. We'll be happy to show you incredible things. Come, follow me into Skull Cove, the city of sins.
Yeah, I'm
She comes off as a little bit Asperger's to everyone else. This some,
You,
she didn't even say hi properly.
you need to go talk to her real quick. I attempt to take part of this with me.
Alright,
So wait a second, you're mooring the boat or whatever that is called?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
you
mean,
put out
there's-
a plank and you go aboard. Who stays, who goes?
I'm going.
I'm going.
The
Bam.
normal crew stays. I tell them to take the boat out of the dock so it's not just sitting there.
Like how? In the harbor? Or?
Yeah, just like hang out in the harbor, but protect the ship, and then we'll send them a signal when.
When shit goes down.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you can buy, like a market near us?
Are you asking?
Like I'm
The
just asking.
woman?
No, I'm just asking if I can see like a marketplace or something like that.
You are not close enough to see any market. You are still on the pier.
Then I'm gonna ask the woman. Is there anything?
Hi, stranger.
Yes.
Nice hat.
Yes, ma'am.
You got gold?
Yes. Why?
Well, how much do you got?
Enough.
You don't look very rich to me.
That's your own perception. I don't really care about any of that. Anyways, I wanted to ask if there's any food that we could buy. We are running low. I am running low.
Oh,
At least.
food is the one thing we don't have in this place very much. You might wanna look for Roswitha. Where are we getting food? Okay. See, I don't really need to eat. I got those little pills. They're very good.
What kind of pills?
You can ask.
That there's fire.
You can ask around near the
No, you are a river. That guy looks a little. His name is Kedward Bones.
Can I?
Kedward Bones.
Yes.
Are you talking about frozen pills?
Excuse
You're
me?
talking about frozen pills?
Who is talking?
Your head. No worries. It's in your head. No worries. It's okay.
Wait, is he invisible?
No,
he can't
he's like
speak,
he
so
can't
he's-
actually speak because he's
Oh.
a crow sort of creature.
He's a crow.
So he
Telepathic.
speaks telepathy.
You can only speak to one person at a time.
Okay.
The other pills frozen? In the trainer pills?
So in my head, I can hear you clearly, right?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Frozen.
Who are you talking to?
F-O-Y-S-O-N. It's
You get used to it.
the protein pills in the game.
Huh?
Don't know what you're saying.
You're gonna ash.
I'm asking about.
This is
So
like a
there's
nuclear.
a plant behind you in the corner.
There's like what pills? You got,
Oh,
You can
okay.
basically ash into any plants.
I'm
Really?
asking about the pills. There's also a name for them.
It's like a food pill.
Look, if you want pills of that kind, you must talk to. I can lead you where you need to go.
Ma'am,
Just 50 gold.
ma'am, are you okay?
50 gold?
Like,
Is that what advice costs in this town? I'm sorry for being so loud.
not a cheap town.
No, obviously not gold. I haven't.
You think I live here because I like it? Have you looked around, mister?
No.
It's not the first pirate I see.
Well, if you don't like it, then leave. I mean,
Alright, we're pirates, true.
Huh. What is your name?
well, that is maybe none of your business.
She turns around and slinks off, looking at you suspiciously.
Well, you were trying to make a friend.
I'm gonna walk over up here. I'm gonna walk towards the only ship that's there.
Yeah.
No.
I was going to sneak.
If you want to walk to the ship, then you have to walk all the way around.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk
Yes.
right up here. That's what I'm saying.
That's,
So I'll
that's
take
sort of
time.
our plan.
I'm gonna follow him.
I do as well, but I do so sneakily.
I do so normally, like I do belong there.
Yeah.
I walk completely stout and ready to
Crazy. It is crazy.
mess people up if they
It's insane.
try to do anything to me.
When you come closer to the pier, to the docks.
Leave that wretched woman alone.
What was up with her? I mean, honestly, she was talking to herself. Oh wait, I can't talk to you. True, I don't know. Do I know that you're telepathic?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay, so you're just a crow.
Yeah.
And you're like,
No, he's like human. He's like half human, half crow. He kind of like
so he's normal size. Just he looks kind of like a crow with a beak.
yeah.
But he has like humanish hands.
Oh, okay.
But like, they look like crow wings, but they're like longer and ganglier.
Kind of like that.
Ah, okay.
Okay, exactly. When you come closer to the pier, you see a group of pirates fighting each other, and 3 beating up 1.
Who's winning?
I'm not gonna get involved in that. I'm just
Good
gonna
one.
keep walking.
And they're getting up and leaving him lying there, bleeding.
I'm gonna go to the bleeding guy and ask him if he's okay.
He's unconscious.
Okay.
Not as well, he's unconscious.
Yeah, I attempt to pickpocket the right guy. Ideally, the
The unconscious one, you don't need to roll for that.
well, no, I was thinking like, yeah. I mean, the other guy's left already. Or they're
Yeah,
still
the
there?
other guy's left into the next building.
No, I'll just pickpocket the unconscious guy.
I'm gonna try to check that if he's pickpocketing. I'm gonna try to see that he's pickpocketing.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have to roll that.
Yeah.
And after roll perception.
No, this is your passive perception.
Okay.
You
Right,
might
okay.
perceive that he is pickpocketing.
30.
Yeah, no.
I just think that he's helping.
You're a very helpful dude.
Thank you. Thanks, I know.
Yeah.
But you can keep talking.
What you fish out of this man's pockets, this unfortunate man's pockets, is a letter that, when you open it, describes a debt accrued to a place called Porphyry House. This name is written in a wonderful and elegant script, in a wonderful dark purple. He apparently owed 50 gold pieces.
50 or 15?
50. Or owes. And the next moment you hear the last rattle and the man is dead.
So,
Well, I guess the debt is paid with a life. Unless the debt was moved on.
Let me pass. You
Life
hear a
is
voice
full of
from
such
behind.
tragedy. Truly is.
Let me pass. You hear a voice from behind. While a man looking like this,
A man?
I think I've been a kid.
hunched over, and his whole face visibly deformed.
Oh, fuck.
Can I attempt to communicate with him and ask whether he's the mortician or this town?
What is he doing with the dude?
He has a bag in which,
I could ask him if he works for the mortician or it's his job.
as you ask him, he starts to laugh. Funny.
Every single one of that. That guy's all.
so what's the Porphyry House?
I will tell you if you help me move this body to this little wagon over there.
How did the man die?
He was beaten to death in front of our very eyes.
Oh, okay,
Why
okay.
don't you,
That's-
Don, go help this guy real quick. So,
Yeah, he's doing the city of
what's
favor.
this Porphyry House you're talking about? Tell me what.
Porphyry House. You have some business with Porphyry House?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, I advise you, you better stick with the original order makers of this place.
Oh, they're.
We, the dire monks of the dire hunger.
It kind of looks like you're misstarting yourself.
If you want any order here or the pier maintained, you better help us. Or you go to the big plaza and see what happens if we're not in
We
charge.
just helped you. We helped you.
Yes.
Chill, man. Chill.
I'm hungry, leave me.
Eat something. Come on, you want some food?
He can. There's a guest order.
Oh.
There's a starving order.
Oh.
He and the wagon slowly move towards the west. While all around you, what you see is just hovels and basically unmaintained buildings, and men and women around it either selling themselves or wares. Sometimes a dead body that is bloating, or filled with maggots, but no fresh corpses like the one you just saw. And people seeing you going away suspiciously. This is not a town where people talk to each other much.
Does it look like they're dying from hunger?
The people actually look like they're dying from all kinds of things. You see men and women with blue stains on their lips.
There's something here. I know
And
this.
others-
I know what this is.
Look like they suffer from terrible diseases. And this monk you saw is not the only one. There is one other one roaming the streets searching for something.
Okay.
This is Onyx. Yeah. Side of my cool lips.
The only the only writing in this place is a big sign showing directions.
Can I?
I'm going to speak on this boat.
I want to just take a look at the boat. What can I tell from looking at the boat? What kind of shape is it?
You're not at the boat yet.
Okay. I also feel like we need to find
You're kind of here.
truck supply and bust it.
You want to go to the boat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll go to the boat.
It's very suspicious
Okay,
to have one boat.
I'm following.
I
I'm just
sleep to the boat.
He's-
I do so.
I waltz onto the boat.
You cannot go on the boat. The boat is docked there. It is actually looking better than the other boats. In its front is not a maiden but a skeleton, and it, in addition to the crimson flag, also flies another flag that shows a big serpent. Yes.
Are we all religion-y?
I mean, I'm a paladin. So.
Yeah, but I mean, going for it.
Yeah, sure.
Which religion? There were modifiers.
Oh, I get to roll.
I got 15.
Religion plus 3 out of 20.
I got a 20 as well.
At a 17.
You rolled pretty well, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you both especially knows that this is not a common symbol. This symbolizes Set. This symbolizes Set, which is from the god kingdom of Anvar, the god of snakes.
Yeah, these are.
Not a good god.
Not a good job.
Dresses well.
So you can't go onto the ship.
No.
Shoes match that.
On the ship you see creatures in hoods and some nearly naked human working.
Can I attempt to sneak out to the boat?
No, it is not connected to the pier.
Can you jump?
I can jump that far.
Yeah, we can jump, right?
They're flying.
You can
Jumping onto a boat is
We can turn ourselves into a gaseous form and sort
you
of
cannot
go
jump
through the
that
pores.
far.
I mean,
How far?
try.
Alright. Your friend
Maybe I should
jumps
show up.
off the pier and lands in the foulest smelling water. Yes.
Hey, what the fuck? Okay. What just happened? Did someone throw him into the water?
I tried to jump on the boat.
I use this opportunity.
Don't admit what you were trying to do. It's embarrassing. Say something.
I don't
I
know this guy. I just met him.
fell.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, is there any way for him to get up?
Did you hear me, Christoph?
No.
I'm using the opportunity while the evil guy is distracted to attempt to pickpocket.
To pickpocket me?
Yeah, I don't know you.
You've known me for like 2 weeks.
No more.
Yeah, but you're like not in the group. If you're not
Okay,
in
okay.
the group,
It's his way to get to know you.
exactly.
What is your passive perception? I don't see it written here.
11.
Cute.
But yeah. So.
My roll even without
Your plus is
my
more.
plus one. Exactly. Like,
Okay, you grab a ink pen.
Wait a second, give me that. Oh fuck, you don't know that much.
Just normal sorcerer stuff.
Roll a d18 or something.
D18.
Not you.
Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 18. 11.
So if I got this right, then you grab a vial of oil out of his pocket. Or their pocket. Okay,
Yeah.
well, you're standing in a den of stinking evil, and
I'm,
coming out of the water is someone who stinks just as badly.
Yeah.
My mage hand comes down to you, and it touches your shoulder, and then you fly. And I guess you're okay with flying. Right?
My god doesn't tell me otherwise.
You just start flying, but on your own accord. Like you'll fly wherever you want.
I can? Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna fly.
Or how long are you flying?
An hour, I think.
An hour, I think. But yeah,
I can fly for an hour.
I think it's an hour. Yeah.
You know, like 200 kilos. You should
200 kilos.
No. It's 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay.
I mean, you can fly pretty fast. Though.
So, while I'm climbing out of the water, you touch me, and now I can fly. Okay, so I'm gonna fly onto the boat.
As you fly over the boat.
Oh no! Come back to the. Could you?
Yeah, no. Then tell me then.
Yeah. Well, I think you just were like, and then you blew up and about none is protesting.
Oh, okay.
And you can't really hear me.
You can hear you. It's not that far. But
No. But I just how I saw me.
and what you see is a couple of people like cowering and trying to shush you, while a man in a robe comes over and looks at you and looks back and runs into the boat.
Pursue him.
You touch down on the boat.
Okay.
Hey, what? Hey, Don? Don, what are you doing? Buddy, what are you doing?
Trying to figure out what's going on here. Trying to gather clues.
I don't think that's where the. I also don't be so loud about this. This needs to be like sort of a bit of a.
I'm an honest man. I would never lie.
The next moment.
Oh, that's gonna be. If you want to be covert, that's a real issue, bud.
The next moment, the door flies open, and out come 4 men that look like hardened pirates.
Oh shoot.
I just slowly
Ah.
start walking away.
Yeah,
make sure my foot is up and tight.
I feel like
What you doing on
Pretend
this
to hide.
boat?
Can I see what's happening? I'm on the rail up here. Can I see what's happening on the boat?
Kind of. You can see him like standing there and four figures
I mean, he's
approaching.
incredibly tall.
Incredibly.
29 to hide, by the way. Just putting that out there.
I'm standing on the middle of a pier. Where are you
Where are you hiding?
I don't know. There's a barrel
You
next to
can
me.
only
Like,
hide either there or
I can hide
there is no
behind
barrel.
People.
You're like this
I've
at
got
the
this
edge of the pier.
close. I
holding
mean,
I'm just like sort of backing away from
the
the
very
situation.
slowly. He's kind of trying to keep my eye on what's happening. You know, trying to think, I'm small and now I don't know anything.
what you think you're doing here, laddie?
Trying to figure out what's going on here. What are you doing?
You better get off my boat or I'll cut your helmet off with your standing. He's rolling intimidation.
Intimidation. Yeah.
And he's being helped by his friends. Oh fuck! With advantage.
The 3 and the 2.
Oh, that's a word.
Oh shit! We are not scary
Yeah,
at
no.
all. You better get off our ship.
Well, I have a 5.
Okay. What do I have to check?
Intimidation. If you want to depends on how you react.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to not get intimidated, or do you want to intimidate them back?
I'm gonna intimidate them back.
Then roll for intimidation as well.
With the.
No advantage.
You guys are not scary.
What is your value?
3, and then my intimidation thing is +7 though.
Yeah.
So
So 10.
10, yeah, 10.
Well, both of your insults are just bad, but you even as a beginner, you do better than those pirates.
Yeah.
They must have been at sea for too long because they're like, whoa, right, laddie, you're talking quite the tale here. What you looking for? It's not every day that a man is just walking onto a boat here.
I mean you no harm. I wish only to know what you are up to. What
You don't talk like a pirate, man.
Well, I'm a pirate from a far away place. We don't talk like you do.
What are you looking for?
What am I looking for? Why?
No helping.
I'm sorry.
Do you work for the Crimson Fleet?
They all four look up at the flag that is flying above. And back to you.
Okay, obviously, but what's up with the religious symbol? With the set, right? Set?
That is something that we stole.
Stole.
We stole that for some group here. The leadership wants that. They want to give it to this other group. You know these snake people, you've seen them before, right? Anything with scales, in my opinion, dead. By the way, lizard snakes.
Great evil.
We could kill all of them. Disgusting.
Okay, then to thank them for their troubles, I reach into my purse and try to grab a gold piece, but I noticed that I don't have any gold anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, thank you for your time, and I fly back to the.
Yeah, they laugh because they noticed. You land down at the pier.
All right. Well,
You knew it was the salt? Oh, I saw it earlier today.
I found out that they stole the religious symbol from Set.
Pirates?
Yes, the pirates.
These pirates.
These pirates, yes.
Where did they keep it?
No, they stole the. Was it on the flag?
There was a flag flying on the boat.
They stole that flag. I don't know why though.
They said for those snake people.
For snake people, great evil.
Once again?
Snake people.
I know, I've read a couple of those.
Also, I believe we have a thief in our crew.
No.
I'm pretty sure my gold pieces are missing.
Oh shit, you got what?
I had 15.
How close did you talk about the red-head gold before?
Huh?
The red-head gold before?
No, my gold is.
Yeah, this. Oh. She stole from him?
Oh, what's happening?
One of the top people stole from him.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Already?
My gold pieces are gone.
Are you sure you didn't leave them in your room or something?
No, I always keep them on my person.
Okay.
Maybe you dropped them when you jumped in the water.
Oh no, they're at the bottom of the hill.
Could also be, I guess.
Jeez.
Oh.
Anyway, so I found out by talking to these pirates that they stole this religious flag for snake people.
For snake people.
Great evil, yes.
You stole it for them. So they're in cahoots with the snake people?
I'm not sure. I believe they're being paid to. They're pirates.
Yeah.
Are there any people in the vicinity of the pier that I can attempt to talk to?
Not in direct closeness, but once the city starts, there's all kinds of people.
We should start walking into the city, guys.
Yeah.
Agreed. We must figure out who these snake people are and what they want.
Yeah, also these monks, right?
The monks, yes, we have
Yeah.
two leads.
We need to find out who is supplying this back to Xanax and go there and stop it.
Well, it could either be the monks or the snake people.
I do think drug abuse is a big problem in this town. I think we should do something about it.
I mean, let's not forget about the horror spot, the Bofori house, which seems to be some kind of.
I can't have a feeling.
They're battling these monks.
What is-
There's conflict in this here town.
I have a feeling that either one or both of them are fighting the drug use in the city.
Oh, yeah, that might be.
We should try to find the source of this drug use and see where the Xanax is coming from.
Maybe
Xanax?
maybe we should ask our captain, our
So
leader.
this.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's hiding, actually.
Yeah, we can't know. We don't know
Oh,
where he
is
is.
he but power? Classic him.
He's up to the captain's work.
Tiefling. I trust your judgment. What should we go for first?
Well, I mean, it seems like pretty obvious that there's a monastery right over there, so at least we know where that is.
Let's just talk to some of the people with blue lips.
Okay. We do that on the way.
What could they tell us other than that they
Look at the blocks.
I like your thinking. Very good.
What'd you call me? Oh, wait. Where did you come from?
You're back
Oh!
from the barrel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, we've hatched a plan. We figured out from the pirates that I intimidated that they stole this religious flag for snake people, great evil, of course.
Exactly.
Then we
So
also
they're not you. One of their employers is snake people?
snake people, great evil.
Okay.
But before we check that out, we first must ask the local populace who have these blue lips where they're getting their supply.
Spanish. We need to find where the Spanish is coming from.
Right.
And we need to confiscate it and make sure none of the people are getting it.
Also, the tiefling here has some good ideas.
No, hold on. I mean, I see where you're getting at here. My concern is that if there's a delay in, if there's sure we need to get this back to Spanish off the streets.
Yeah.
But one should ideally have another match ready to go.
So we need to
Places.
attack the Spanish and take that supply and eradicate it
Yeah.
for a day, maybe a day or two,
Yeah.
and then see where we go from there.
I mean, would there be enough time to sort of help these people? Does that make sense?
Yes, if we long as eradicate in the right way and into the right hands.
It might be a good idea just to see if maybe whoever rules this their town is involved in this trade at all, which is why I'm thinking we should talk to the monks first before we do anything like that.
I agree with the tiefling.
I say hit the vehicles one by one.
Yeah, I think we might end up in a lot of problems with the local authorities if we hit something that they probably
What
supplied.
are you talking about?
The monks rule this here town.
I still think we're better at just slowly eradicating all one by one and collect.
Okay, wouldn't it be easier just to go to the root of it and there collect?
But what if it goes the road and they destroy the rest? And look,
What would they do?
Still should have on purpose.
You might even be able to take it on there.
We are 4 people, so 2 groups could follow these 2.
you're not doing that again.
Okay.
You never split the party.
I just shut up like completely.
Maybe like-
okay. Fine.
Okay, I do think actually, I think it's better to just try to walk through the town and see what happens.
Well, if you're not
run
willing,
in the direction of this here temple. Let me see.
Sure.
temples are always a good place to start.
The next person you see with blue lips, why don't you, John, why don't you go up to the next person you see with blue lips and find out where they get the stuff from?
Do I
Because
see
if we know that, we can do right and stop the supply.
the great evil? Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Do I see any people with blue
Not
lips?
on the pier.
We're gonna move towards the
We're walking towards the castle,
The
monastery.
monk
just go
with the
to
temple, monk temple.
pyramid, I guess, thingy.
Right. So
It's like a midway between the pier and the castle.
You walk off the pier and into the street.
What you see around here is just offal laying there. People also laying there,
with blue lips.
and some of them are shaking. You hear people yelling. You see a woman jumping out of a window and then running off. And in front of this very building is an old man with stained lips, drooling.
I would walk up to him and say hello, sir.
That's handy.
Sir, I'm very sorry to bother you. I know you must be very busy.
Super busy.
Smoke burn?
Yep.
Ah, there you are. The man is asking for gold. Do you have any gold pieces to spare?
Give him a, give him a copper or something.
I literally have no copper at all. All I had was 15 good gold pieces, and they're gone.
Don't give him shit. Don't give him.
It was all I had.
Why are you giving
You
him
only
money?
had.
I
That
only.
was your savings?
You just jump in the river with your life savings. I mean, what you got to do? But I mean, then help him in another way. I mean, just don't give him more. Just find out where he got his stuff from.
Sir, it makes me no pleasure. It gives me no pleasure, but I'm going to have to insist that you tell me now who is supplying you with your drug. What are you doing?
Roll for intimidation.
All right.
We can also say behind him, he can see the event. I'm just going to take a little center, so out of my pocket and be like.
3 again.
He grabs you
Okay.
and goes, friends,
Oh, okay.
friends. He looks at you.
I'm a crow, so.
Come close to me.
I attempt to pick this button. Oh, what is it? It's a 10. Okay.
I'm just looking confused as to what's going on.
24.
It's a nice old.
Nice one. Very nice old man. Yes.
Technically, you
Am I still trying to intimidate him?
You're
or did
moving,
it
so
stop?
you have a
Like
bit
that,
more
you
difficult
know,
time.
we can't try.
No, it's not.
It's just you thought it was just a threat of elimination.
This man carries absolutely nothing except for broken down shells in his pockets.
He keeps behind me the whole time. How can you pick his pockets if he is the old man is in there?
What was that called? So we came.
He puts his hand on you.
You're talking to this man.
No, he ignores him.
He's just ignoring me.
Take a step back and be like,
I take a step back and just let them do their
He
thing.
comes closer to you and holds out his hand and says, "What do you want, friend?"
Ask him about
so I asked him about his supply. Hey, mate, where are you getting the sandwich from?
He holds out his hand expectantly.
You're either going to lose that hand or tell me. But if you tell me, you will get some sandwich.
Right. Kedward Bone, he says, and runs off.
Kedward Bone?
Wait, that was a strange one.
Wait, that was Kedward Bone, wasn't that?
That's the same thing as the blueprints.
Right? No, that was true. Food ghost.
I think that fake redhead prostitute might have been lying about those blueprints or something. You are.
I think those two things are connected.
Okay, we need to find Mr. Bonehill.
We need to find Kedward Bone.
Mr. Bonehill.
And we go to the room.
I'm wondering if we could find out what section is about. The also family, the monks, right?
And the lizard people.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be a visual affection. In the first place. And I don't think we're going to find out that probably the monks of course no. Unless you would like to steal from monks. Most of the family is
Right, so I wasn't paying attention. So there's the monks
and the Rosenthal family.
and the Rosenthal family.
Those are the two names he's giving so far. The monks are hunting maybe Monica went over his father was collecting corpses. Either way, so to stay with diseases, but then we found out there are a lot of older corpses around, so probably the cannibals.
Cannibalism is evil.
And then Rosenthal, we don't know about it. Yeah, it's quite odd. Oh, I thought the boats would give us a little bit more since it's the only boat that's not been destroyed.
I feel like we should talk to the monks first. It's always a good time to talk to religious
I feel
people.
like the monks or people were destroyed all the boats that have hybrid flags and they're not by the religious flag. That's why the flag is still the religious flag. So that's why we get afraid to touch them. Well, if you would be a forefront, it should be fine.
My intelligence is pretty low, so
Yeah,
I'm
but-
still confused.
Yeah, but the captain told us we had to pretend to be pirates. So that should seem that we should talk to the ocean company.
Are you still? Oh. We're just making a tea.
Sorry. Wait, I'm sorry for that.
I'll take as much as one, mate.
So your shakedown of the old man.
Right. So
We did some very good information.
yeah,
Mr. Bonehill.
yeah. The name has come up before. The prostitute, I believe that was
Mr.
her.
Bonehill?
No, that's not the real
Occupation.
name. I just can't remember. It was something Bone.
Kedward Bone.
Kevin Bone.
Kedward Bone. Yes.
Yeah, Kevin Bone. I wrote it down somewhere.
The prostitute told us about food pills. And this man is told us he gets his supply from Kedward Bone.
Do you say where we can find this guy?
No, the old guy, Lemongrove. He was
Frail. He was
peeing
frail.
himself.
He was peeing himself.
Yeah, it was coming out of both ends. You know
Oh,
really want to
okay.
see that.
Yeah.
Somebody can pee themselves out of a paper knife.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
it wasn't exactly pee.
They
but-
stab,
Oh,
yeah.
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 And also lizard folk.
We just need to find any.
Only in one hole.
I think we should
Is that
just
speciesism?
I mean, it's
try
not
to
just
find out
if
what
it's just the
faction
facts.
this Bonehill belongs to.
Like humans have
Yeah.
two legs, then
If he's with the monks or with the ocean towns or
Or
the lizards
three.
or independent.
So the next, when I say we just keep going on, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
the next.
What do you call this? A pyramid or a zeitgeist?
Well, I'd have to come closer to see what it actually
You
is.
said it was the tallest building around. I'm pretty sure we can see it.
To make out
They said the
exactly.
fog was pretty thick.
he did say over there, he said Delhi levels, so that's probably can't see anything.
Oh yeah, the fog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Sorry.
And so these are the tallest ones.
The air is damp and unusually stinky, but also in it is mixed in the sweet stench of decay.
Smell of evil.
Yeah. This is definitely the smell of.
At this point, really, like, not all dead people are evil. Like, this is a smell of dead people.
Yeah, death really is neutral in that way.
Death is evil.
That comes for the good and the bad.
Yeah, it comes from us all in the end.
We should try to make our way up to the thick building that we can make out from where we are.
Wait, which big building?
That's the zeitgeist.
The big square?
Yeah.
Can I make a history check?
Are we there?
First arrive.
Okay,
We'll wait for them to return.
Yeah, they're looking for salt, so it's gonna take a while.
Looking for salt.
You know what, like yesterday we had something I know. It's not my bag.
So what species are you?
King.
I mean, all telepathic.
No, it's a cantrip up here. Cantrip I picked up. And it is few ways you can pick that up.
And you cannot physically speak.
Not the 2 more levels. After 2 more levels, that's spend a year learning it.
Understand. Okay, so I can't actually hear you whenever you're talking, unless you're talking directly to me.
Yeah, but like, if when I talk about too old, that just means that I'm doing it too old.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because it's just like, it's basically just like taking us 120 range, like I just described it. Like, you don't have to speak out loud, but I can hear you both ways.
Oh, so I can just think something and you just something? Oh,
You can answer everything but me.
okay.
If you continue to think, I won't hear it when you only the answer.
Let's get it coming in.
It's really hefty because I can talk to anybody at the +2 and more intellect. Any race, any language.
Damn. But it does get annoying that you can only speak at one person at a time.
Yeah, that's
So you
why.
can never have a conference really.
That's why I'm never able to say things that are you. I never say something loud that I'm just doing it in a row.
Alright.
If the main default before they made the game with this, is now I made them mute. I have a mimicry spell so I can like talk in your voice with the
Yeah.
words that I heard you say.
Yeah.
And
You gotta remember.
I have to roll every time I speak.
Yeah.
So if I think something, can I just try and tell you that? Or
No, I have to initiate it.
Okay.
Where's your items? I forgot that you found diamond dust last time.
I still don't know where my gold pieces are. I just want to put that into the room.
No,
If anybody finds anything.
yeah, I thought find it, but when did you see it last?
I counted them in my chambers.
Have you looked in your chambers?
So, friends.
We're in my purse. I'm like,
You still have your purse.
do I still have, did he steal my purse or did only...
That is, you grabbed into nothingness.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, the purse is also gone.
Yes.
Yeah, so it must have fallen off when you jumped into the water. Like, it's the only logical explanation. Because we weren't close enough
You would have
to
noticed
anybody.
You would have noticed if it was
There
gone.
might be
But
good
shit.
thieves in this town, that's all I'm saying.
You might
Could be, but we definitely, yeah. No, I mean, could be.
I mean, I didn't notice anything, but
probably would have noticed if you were walking around with all the personal shit.
Yeah.
You know what? You guys are probably right. It's the only logical explanation.
no, I see it.
So,
Yeah, who would?
So we're walking
What
towards
kind
the
of
building
kleptomaniac psycho would actually steal there?
from a paladin.
Yeah, from a paladin, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are paladins different than other people? Is somehow it worse to steal from a paladin than a poor
A
old
little
woman?
bit, a little bit. They're trying to do well, you know?
We have the divine right of God on our side. I have the power of God and enemy.
Which one?
It's the fucking problem with paladins.
Tire.
Oh, you still haven't chosen.
Oh yes.
You must know that
Sure.
northern person. What is
What?
the name of that god?
Which one?
Tyr.
Tiamat?
Yeah, I pronounce it tire.
Tire.
Tire. Yeah.
Oh, goodwill.
I mean, out of the northern person.
So I know.
Indeed.
Well,
Like,
actually, maybe it's from the north. But that is your facility.
I come from a faraway land. You wouldn't know it.
oh, well, that's presumptuous. Maybe I'm quite the scholar. Who knows?
It's okay. So
I got math shit.
What?
you guys invented deep at mouse bar, you know?
Is that when you go to the north? That's the culture of the north.
You make your way through the sticking streets and you see crumbling buildings and people just looking at you dire. But you see some trade at the side of this street at least. Fish being sold.
Oh, look at this!
Can we
A disgusting looking old hag selling fish, yelling, "See? All the best fish, very fresh. Very fresh, no puffer fish,
Yeah, you gotta be a little careful right there.
I'm gonna
no bloatfish at all.
can we
All the best fish, no bloat, one head only."
she's just standing there screaming lacka lacka.
Yeah.
can I try and see if she's lying?
Yes, you can.
How do I do that?
Sense motive. It's a wisdom roll or roll for sense motive.
So it would be 20 again, right?
Yes.
So 8, and then what modifier do I have to put?
Sense motive. Insight has it. Insight. Sorry. Wrong edition.
Plus 5, so that's 13.
13. You have the feeling that something's not very right here, but you cannot
It's not,
define it anymore.
it's not enough just to say anything, you know, okay.
We're gonna pay.
The woman sees you and she goes, "Here, buy fish. Fish, fresh, one head,
Ma'am,
not bloated."
Can I attempt to talk to her and ask if she has whether she has something more exciting on the menu?
I know you, little bird man.
We go way back.
I've seen a lot of you steal from me before. Buy a fish and I'll talk to you.
I'll take a fish. That one. Red one with all his pinks and a little bit purple.
She hands it to you. 5 copper pieces. She puts it away quick. When you hold it in your hand, you
almost see the paint running off the fish.
Okay, and I'm just gonna drop it to the floor. Is that okay? Now.
As it drops to the floor, it starts to float.
Okay, now, what advice we get? I know we have a better idea than this.
For birdmen only sackfish. Here, your money back. She throws the coins at you.
Oh, you got the money back. I wonder what this exchange is about.
Yes, I believe we were trying to make our way to the big building in front of us.
Going out. It's intimidated. You're telling me what the fuck is going on. If she has something more decent in the back.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to say, hey, man, can you intimidate this person to know what's going on in the back?
Do you believe she's evil?
See, fuck me. Did you see that
I
fish?
will try to.
He's trying to poison the toast people.
I will go up to her and try to intimidate her to tell us what's in the back, which is anything better. 3 out of 10.
You know, they're like saying
What's up with the 3, dude?
I mean, some of these dice are cursed for certain people.
Okay.
You need to like try different.
Yeah, it's not best. So I bought Christoph his dice
Okay.
because he didn't own his own dice.
Right.
He's the dungeon master. He
You
should have his
dice,
own
yeah.
dice. So I bought him dice. But also, because he's the dungeon master, I cursed his dice
Okay.
before I gave them to him. So
they're all weighed down. So
you probably
Okay.
don't want to borrow his dice.
If you had seen
I
the
remember
kind
the
of
first
rolls
time
I
he
had-
used those dice, and he threw so poorly on that.
Yeah. I haven't cursed them in a while. I might need to
I'm gonna try to intimidate her
Re-up the
with
curse.
10.
re-up.
Like the first free month. Oh, are you? Where are you?
She is actually negative charisma, so 10.
10, okay.
Okay, then let's roll for a decision.
Can we swap that? 7.
Oh.
14.
She spits it from you. Nothing for you.
I don't want to hurt her.
I'll be okay with that.
Meanwhile, the fish you drop starts to
What the
vaguely
fuck?
become luminescent.
Can I inspect that?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay, while he's doing that, I'm actually gonna change my tactics and try to persuade her to
Oh,
tell
that 20.
what. Oh, okay, that one.
Okay.
On the fish.
Uh,
Not to say anything, but
What did you roll for? Knowledge or
investigation.
investigation? Well, what you can see that on the side of the fish. By the way, if you want to persuade her, you
I'm
do it
gonna
with
try to-
disadvantage because you're already guilt intimidated.
Okay, so I need to do 2.
And
dice,
take the
right?
lowest.
Okay.
It looks like the fish looks very horrible. It has bloated bags of luminescent flesh that are studded here and there with fins. And as you look closer, you see that actually there's 2 heads on it. Just the second one sticks out from the side.
That's not natural.
It's
No,
gonna be
no,
a
That's
19.
not natural.
In a vial?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't have water. The school
Gonna try to be nice to her.
again.
Can you roleplay that for me?
Okay. Ma'am, I'm very sorry to have tried to hurt you. I was only asking if you have anything better on the menu.
A man with manners in this piece of a shit of city. I'll tell you what. Don't eat my fish. They look like they're from. Well, a wizard would know better what that is.
Who was it?
Hello.
Jeffrey, I believe we need your service.
But she says psh, 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 and shushes you away.
Oh.
Him, so he doesn't
Yeah.
blurt out to people that the fish is old.
Right. So,
What about this fish?
If you want to know, you better roll for knowledge.
Well, while all this is going on, I
Arcana
just walk
or-
down
Is it knowledge arcana or is it
and smoke.
Okay. You smoke. There's a group of just people lying there drunk, and you smoke next to them, right?
Sure. Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 10,000, please.
Wait, so do you have 10,000 scenarios for what's going to happen if you smoke? Really? 10,000?
Yeah, there's completely insane things that happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but this the craziest thing is a guy called Danger, who was played by the Canadian Goose. They replayed this place and everything. But he was he like pretty much at the final battle, he like sacrificed himself heroically, and he was gonna like
Heroically summon the devil.
He summoned the devil heroically,
Okay.
and was like gave himself up to his god to be able to save us.
Sounds like a good dude.
And he was like opened the rift, and he was gonna go into the rift, and then he was like
took
one
one
last
smoke.
smoke, and then a 1,000-ton statue appeared out of nothing and crushed him before he got to like give himself up to his god. So he was smashed on the ground, and all that is left of him is his hand holding a cigarette.
The magic pipe.
The magic pipe.
Wait, so what's going on? You asked her about the fish again?
No,
Oh.
he smoked.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. We are.
Like
Okay.
now,
So
like
so
I scooped up the fish into a vial.
Ivilgi goes in with
You have a strange feeling about yourself, but you don't quite know. Might just be the smoke. You're not sure.
yeah. So I'll look at the fish, and I get a 15.
In total,
Yeah, I rolled really bad. But it's Arcana, right?
yeah. You don't know what that kind of creature is.
Looks like some kind of mutated beast of some sort.
Danger is watching us.
Yeah.
Danger is watching you.
Oh, I can feel his spirit now. Never met the guy.
No advantage.
No advantage. Okay, cool. Well, whatever. I don't know what the beast is. I'm just this is highly unusual. Highly unusual.
I mean, I got it in a vial with me. So we're gonna keep it for a while. That's what I could pick up of it.
You're keeping the fish.
Yeah.
You know it's
Put it in a vial.
in a vial. It's like this big.
No, I just scooped up the luminescence.
Okay.
And put it in a vial. This is fine.
So, guys.
While you scoop, by the way, there's one of the fins catches in your. It's totally covered in
Nails.
sharp needles. Yeah. You're like,
Take it out of my teeth.
Is there anything else we need from this woman, or shall we move on to the big ass building in front of us?
I think proceeding to the big ass building is.
I still think that girl is dodgy.
She's
Well,
what?
yeah.
She's dodgy.
She is. Everyone here is very dodgy.
Can I attempt to like sneak past her and see what's going on behind her?
behind her is just her shack. If you can
Yeah.
if you want to.
Where are my
Who do you want to be not discovered by? Her or anybody else?
Well,
Anybody.
Then disadvantage because your fellows and everybody's watching.
I particularly care about her though. So I mean,
If you don't mind, then he finds out. Then you.
yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm gonna pay. I don't care about them. I just care about her not seeing.
Okay. She's preparing the fish, and
I got a 30.
she does not see you, even with her sharp eyes.
but I can totally see him.
Roll for perception. Very smart. I wanted to look at your passive, but you know what? Why not?
9 perception. So that's 10. Yeah, no.
Behind in a shack, you find a couple of hooks and just some papers stuffed into a letterbox.
Anything? Does it seem like the papers are of any particular interest? Alright, have to investigate.
You'd have to basically steal them to see what if you want to see the content.
Yeah, okay. I'll steal the papers. And then sneak back out.
Did you notice that the smoke point is gone?
No, he's right here.
Oh, here he is. Hi.
Didn't see you there. Sorry.
Didn't have it the last.
Even though it's a bit tall, he's still kind of is weird.
Very tall, very tall.
Very tall. Yes, of course.
Yeah, he just went up for smoke.
All right.
You don't want to endanger anybody.
Right then. Well,
What do you want to do?
shall we move on?
But yeah, definitely.
Suppose we do.
Let's move on.
Want to look into the papers?
Once we get, a little further away as we walk up.
You are walking northernmost. In this area, you notice a lot more people coughing. The area becomes more sickly the closer you get to the imposing tower. That is here at 13.
Yeah, exactly. Even though it comes off as rude, I wrap my scarf around my head and I sort of set it up and then I tie it.
I'm actually gonna cast a spell on myself. No, is it feel appropriate? Protection from disease or poison disease.
Ooh, yeah, I like that one. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast that one as well.
Ooh, you all have that?
I do have that.
Oh, shit.
You don't have that?
I don't have that. Thing with sorcerers, they're real sort of fun and loose, and meta magic is nice, but they're sort of they know a couple of things, and then they absolutely know nothing.
Oh, I'm gonna cast a spell too. Detect poison and disease.
Where's my detect or protection?
If I can.
You can cast the spell.
I think
So
that's detect.
for the duration, which is 10 minutes, you can sense the presence and location of poisonous creatures and diseases within 30 feet of you. You also identify the kind of poisonous creature or disease in each case. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, and a thin sheet of lead or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
As you cast your spells, you come closer to a very tall building. It's like a 13 here. Well. And you see the monks you've seen before, all terribly deformed. Pull, there is no one, there's a second one coming from the other side. Pull wagons with dead
I
bodies
just realized it.
towards this building. Written on the top of the building in big letters is Mausoleum.
Monks or zombies.
Zombies,
Monks or
undead,
zombies.
evils.
To the right, the large structure.
How did we not realize the monks or zombies? The guy literally didn't have a fucking face, open brain. The guy we saw before.
Yeah,
They-
just
he said-
somebody that was scats.
He took the body part and said, "I'm hungry."
Oh.
And now we have a one with other.
It seems very obvious when you say it right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
They're all
yes.
undead. Extra evil.
Extra evil, yes.
Can
of
you,
course.
I mean, I totally get what you're saying, but could you explain it for Don? I don't think Don got it. So just so he,
You know, you can hear me. I'm talking.
oh right. But explain it to me so I can explain it to him later on if he has
So-
any questions. Not that I do know, but just
Monk, bad.
and there's zombies.
Yeah.
Zombies. Okay.
While you discuss the nature of the monks,
Wait, detect anything, by the way? With the
yes,
disease?
everywhere, actually all around you, you feel the stench
Evil.
of disease.
Okay.
However, poison only from one place in the plaza. There, towards the northwest.
Do I know what kind of poison it is? Because
You'd have to get closer for that.
okay. So
Or however the spell works, at least you can detect the directions.
yeah, you can also identify the kind of poisonous creatures or disease in each case.
Well, you're not close enough yet, but you can detect that there's a lot of disease
around you. Filth fever.
Everyone, I believe there's a lot of disease among us.
Yeah, a quick ocular inspection would confirm that. Jesus.
And well, the poison.
Yeah, what's up?
Just the rest. I cast a spell
Is this
on
on the
poison
spectrum? I feel like
disease.
he's on the spectrum. Very black and white thinking.
Listen
all
to
this-
me first.
He likes
Just
categories.
Tiefling, I also detected a poison coming from the northwest. North?
Yeah.
Coming from the
Let's
north.
go there.
There you see. Let's see the big,
Over something
the
with
big
so much
circle, the big triangle. Was ist viereckig? The big
Square. Square.
good step. Thank you. In front of you is a terrifying structure consisting of metal and wood beams arranged in a series of concentric squares.
Is it this one?
Yes.
Okay. Is that where the poison
The
is
beams are yes. The beams are suspended 20 feet off the ground by tall stone pillars, and they are festooned by coils of spiked chains. Numerous spiked manacles dangle from these beams, along with thousands of tiny chains that end in hooks, clamps, and long, thin, barbed rods. What you see here is dead and dying bodies hung up
Hung up?
on these hooks. Many of them give off to you the disease, but there is one body in particular that is poisoned.
Okay,
No, nothing.
I'm gonna walk up to the body that's poisoned, and I'm gonna tell everyone else, like, guys, there's like a body that's kind of weird. Instead of being disease, it's actually poison.
Yeah. Oh, that's odd.
No,
Yeah.
Why don't you send a guy who's like got protection from that shit?
Sorry,
The guy that's got protection from disease.
I'm immune to diseases.
But this, you said this was poison.
That's true. Actually, Jimmy,
What?
we need your services.
What?
I don't know. He wants you to do something.
What
I'm not
about-
saying you have to do it. I'm just saying.
There's a body right in front of us.
Yeah.
In front of us, right?
He's hanging there, rotting.
Oh, there's a body hanging in front of us. One in particular that is
Hanging
not
like chilling
giving
or-
off the aura of
No.
disease, but of poison.
But
Not chilling.
Well, you're immune to that.
The
stuff,
flesh
correct?
alive with flies and maggots.
Mm.
Hanging upside down is a body.
beautiful. Yeah.
You're checking it out?
I'm gonna check it out. Yes, I'm gonna carve into it.
Dig
it all in.
Well, as you're standing below it,
I'm gonna examine and investigate every single inch of that body.
you recognize the body.
Oh.
This is a familiar face.
Oh.
Poor Cascoskiel, the druid of the Jade Ravens,
Oh, no, that poor guy.
hanging there,
To it. It's not.
obviously dead for some time.
Who's hanging?
Well, the Jade Ravens is the personal guard of Lavinia.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, you take me alive, but anyway, don't really mind, so don't really feel any need to share this information.
Stop. You liked him because he, alongside with the alchemist, you forget your own story.
No, I don't want to share this information.
Oh,
because it's
okay,
gonna
I'm
hurt.
sorry. I thought you said you don't really care about it.
No, I don't really care about the circumstances this is happening, and I don't want to share this information because it would be a disrespect to. And also, I don't want to create the fact that our employer is dead. The people that went to rescue Lavinia, the theater went straight after her. One of them is just dead in front of me right now.
Dangling.
Yeah, that does not bode well for our venture to get paid.
Well, if one of you two is looking in that direction, you would recognize him too.
Well, I wouldn't.
No,
I would probably recognize him by name if someone told me, but I wouldn't. Because I.
Oh yeah, you would not. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You recognize him too.
Oh, I did.
I don't think this is more of a silent moment. And I'm still going to carve out and find out what's happening, what's happening to poison.
Good work, Don.
I'm gonna. Why is everybody being so quiet? What's going on?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it is understandable in the circumstances, but what's up?
He's
What's
gonna
up?
do his thing. Just let him do
You
his
stop
thing.
talk.
We're gonna just, pay some respect.
Can I find out how he died?
What kind of poison was it?
Here.
Do you know?
What kind of poison?
you investigate the body then?
No, he
No.
just knows because he's standing in front of it.
Yeah, I mean you look at it, okay, with the magic eye.
Yeah.
The magic.
It is actually poison of an asp.
It's poison of an asp. Poison of an asp?
We haven't come
That's a
across
snake,
that.
or like a viper or something.
We haven't come across that.
Snake people.
Snake venom.
Snake venom.
Okay, so I'm gonna do an investigation.
Oh my dear God. What is this?
11 and
Is this really coming
It's a
together?
very, very,
roll again, but it's like-
very strong poison.
It's a very strong poison, guys.
do my best.
I can feel it. It's very strong. It seems like it could kill a person in an instant.
Oh,
It's favorite bar.
snake poison.
Didn't we
Can I-
figure out that
that's-
there are some snake people in this town as well?
Lizard.
That's what I'm
Lizard
wondering.
people. Oh, lizard people. Yeah.
And a snake.
And a snake.
No, it's not from previous religion.
No.
I mean, there's been several
Set.
snakes.
No. The religion has something to do with the snake.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm
Uh,
thinking, maybe we should talk to the pirates again and talk to them about
Can
their
I-
lawyer.
Find out
Not right now.
how he died.
Yes.
From poison.
Yeah, but poison can be just it was in very different ways. If he's
Then you
taking
must
it-
get the body down.
Yeah, that is what I'm working on.
Can I throw my dagger and try and cut the rope?
He hangs suspended on a hook on a metal.
Oh, okay.
How far off from the ground?
I'm trying to look that up. I think 20 feet.
That's like high.
Exactly.
Okay.
No, the beams are 20 feet high, so he dangles off of it. How tall is a dwarf?
Wait, how much time has passed
It's
since?
like 10 feet.
How much time has passed since we were on the boat? Since I was on the boat with the pirates.
Like I would say less than an hour.
Okay, well, because I had the flying, but that was only 10 minutes.
Yeah, you never used it.
Yeah.
No, but it's still, it's it's 10 minutes of my concentration. I can't.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's coming right.
Look, guys, we need to get him down. Ideas?
I tried jumping, but last time it didn't work so well.
Also, you
Well, I
just
mean,
jump
at
and
least there's no
dangle.
water here. You can try it.
And you have more money to lose. So.
Acrobatics.
Do I mean, I could grab him, but it would be pretty goddamn exhausted.
I can use. I can just use phone make so if we the grabbing the phone and lift him up 5 feet in the air and then we try to catch him as we go.
Yeah, I mean, I could also like climb up there.
He's already dead. Phone we're just gonna make him around.
Yeah. Do you think?
Alright, well, he hangs on his foot. But when you pull strong enough,
Yeah, and then
Explain to me.
flick him. It's a forward, so it goes around him, and then just flick him up 5 feet, and then it goes down.
and you can do that?
10 feet movement while you're enforcing the way.
Alright. With the forward, you manage to unhook Casco's keel and he drops.
I would be like, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I think I got some on my
It's
kimono.
maggoty and flyy and...
And I want to do investigation and medicine and poison check.
No. Medicine. Medicine it is.
Okay.
Maybe
You cannot check for everything there is.
I mean,
Are these larvae okay to eat?
I'll do a
I
medicine
don't,
check.
I don't
as well.
think so. She's
You
supposed
can
to-
assist him, but...
Okay, I'll assist.
Like,
Well,
like,
it's just one body, okay?
Like,
It's one of my
die
agencies.
or like. Okay, poison.
I think it would be best not to eat the maggots coming out of the dead body.
I think they answered my question.
Or is it one?
I don't know. That's how much meat.
If it's,
It's
20. Yeah, 20 is the.
Not 20.
The
It's a nuclear sign.
nuclear sign's always the highest number.
Okay. So we don't play the same games.
I remember this. Actually, I should roll with this dice again. Maybe. What did I roll? I forgot.
Yeah, to find out medicine check on him. 20. See if something's going on.
While you rummage around on and in him,
Yeah.
do you still have
In
that
and
protection
around.
against disease on you, by the way?
Yes, poison, not disease.
Alright, you can make a constitution saving throw.
19 plus 12. Yeah, 20.
Okay. Well, you are disgusted by the work, but looking at him, you find actually at his side as you turn the body over a little dagger sticking into him.
How small?
It is like a little stiletto, or is it what you call it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's very thin.
That should be the cost of that.
The stiletto is, well, you can detect something about it.
I can. Okay. Do I know what? Or is it-
Poison, yes.
Okay. So, okay.
I
On
pick
its
them up.
hilt
No, I'm
is
just gonna ask you.
on its hilt are 7 snakes.
I pick it up with gloved hands. I pick it up. Anybody like?
Maybe like, can I?
Smokebird, I feel a presence from the dagger.
It's a poison dagger.
It's a poison. Yes. Well, I'm tiefling of it.
I mean, I wouldn't
It's a
know.
poison.
Obvious assumption.
Can I detect
But yes,
if it's a
the
magical item?
tiefling is right. That dagger was poison
Can I detect if it's a magical item?
or laced with poison.
You can use detect magic or some other
No, I
spell.
don't have that.
Do you identify?
Oh, the spell?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell no, I'm a sorcerer now. I don't got nothing useful. But when I do, boy, am I useful.
Is there any remnants of a poison around the dagger or wound?
Make another medicine check.
12,
I sheathe the dagger.
16.
You see the dagger? He's inspecting the dagger.
I was holding it.
And he's placing the dagger in the wound to see if there's any remnants of poison on it. You don't want to see the poison dagger.
There is poison on it.
Do you have a 15 or higher?
16.
Yes. There is a little remnant of poison
Wait, on the dagger or
on the dagger.
can I
Yes.
extract it?
Yes.
Does anybody have a vial? I get a
It
vial.
is on the side, a little bit dried. You can like
Yeah, that's into a
scrape it
vial.
off.
And that's good. And you're saying, Green, I have tried to identify the poison. 14.
Now can I steal and cheat the dagger?
Yes. What else? Proficiency give you in the kit? The poison kit plus 3?
No.
No. What?
You just can use your.
Yeah.
It's like
okay.
proficiency. That is what.
Oh, okay. So 14. I
14.
rolled a 14 for poison.
Okay, what you find out is that it is poison of the Yanti race.
Yep.
Y-U-A-N. Snake people.
Yeah, just one.
Okay, sorry, I thought that you.
Question here again. How much did we take away from that? How much?
Like a little fragment.
A sixth of a vial.
Almost nothing.
But like with something
Almost
they can
not.
erase
Enough to
it,
identify.
Like make a note of.
No.
Maybe
That should be
each
a
for okay. In a day.
Exactly.
For the long rest.
Sounds good.
It's all dried poison. It worked well, it killed him.
So is this like a +1 dagger or just a regular dagger?
It is black. Magic you'd have to discern with a spell, I guess, but
Can we make a religion check on the
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna make a religion check. 9 plus 3, that's a 12. Oh wait, sorry, that's a 6, that's a 9.
Yeah, even worse.
Okay.
You know nothing, no.
I got a 16 on religion.
No, you also have no idea what this represents,
Cool.
other than snakes.
Is the symbol on the dagger the same as on the flag?
No,
No.
actually it is not.
Let me make one. If I remember correctly, the time we started this event, we were in a place called Farshore. There was a charity for sure, and I had religion and something to do with potion. What was the flat challenge?
You started in Tashluta, you mean? Where there was a temple of poison?
Yeah, that's true. With the
Oh,
city.
right, yes.
What was the name of that religion again?
Talona, the mistress of poison.
Timmy never went to. There's a string Mr. Golden.
Yeah, I'm telling you out of the game.
Yeah.
This is where you started.
Is this the same? Church?
Your character has no idea because your character has not been there.
Thinking alive.
So I guess the character who's been there should try and run.
The character rolled already and he did not find a connection.
I'm gonna say my memory's a little fuzzy on that one.
Okay, we're gonna. Is there a cemetery in this? Is there a cemetery in this town?
Yes, right next to it is a place called the Mausoleum.
I don't think so. Sorry.
Is there like an actual
Oh, but then we got the
cemetery
cats.
with ground, fresh air?
Yeah, Mr. Velvet and Rachel Tension.
If I put them in the mausoleum, that's where the fucking monks get their crowns.
I don't remember. I don't know.
The bodies, you understand, the bodies are here left to rot.
Yeah.
Right.
There is no proper burial place.
There's Sniggles hidden.
Friends, I
Oh,
believe we should ask the monks what is good. Find out what the monks are up
Maybe we should
to.
start murdering the
Yeah,
monks.
I mean, we should maybe
Think we should start
there's been
murdering
a
hold
lot
off
of
the
them.
murdering.
Okay.
Just for a little.
Justly reminding them how it is to. They're already dead.
Right. Well, we're not going to murder the dead people unless they're undead, of course. But
They are
Wait,
undead.
they are walking, so they are undead.
oh, the monks are done. Well, then I guess it's time for some sweet justice.
This guy's growing on me.
I'm
I
starting
mean,
to
he's got a code, and it's. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it's flexible. It's just that he sort of chooses what information to process. Huh? I like
I
it.
think
It works well for me.
I think it just fits a really religious guy.
Yeah, I love it.
You find a way to justify whatever you need to do.
Oh, yeah, cool.
I like getting freaked out the fact we stand next to a mausoleum in a circle.
The Mausoleum is actually a very, very tall tower.
Yeah.
And you stand in concentric circles with hanging dead bodies. Yes.
Including one old acquaintance.
No, he's lying.
Yes, you're not helping.
Yeah. So,
This
Are there any monks?
mutilated corpse in front of us.
Yes.
Are there any monks still in our vicinity?
Only one next to the Mausoleum.
Shall we
Check out the mausoleum.
Shall we persuade him to give us some more information?
good way to keep.
Can you persuade them to do?
Intimidate.
Yes, probably.
I'll just kick the table, guys, because you're like.
I'm going to walk up to the monk
Mausoleum, guys.
and
Yeah, well,
ask them
I'm following you, fellas.
what they're doing.
I'm gonna.
What are they up
attempt-
to?
I'm gonna attempt to hide.
So he's walking up.
I'm coming ready. I'm right behind him.
I am
With the
keeping.
confidence of a 10 man.
Yeah, I have the confidence of someone who's sort of following along, ready to bail, but totally into it.
I have the confidence of somebody who is completely faithful in his
Yeah.
God.
28 to hide.
Where-
You're in a kimono with a mojito.
Okay, you hide behind a beam or you hide behind a person or?
Sure, I have a dead body, but I get,
Like,
3/4 covered.
friends, did anybody see smoke?
Smoke?
Or
He was.
Wait a minute.
What did you roll?
28.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Um,
no, I haven't seen it for a while.
he's probably doing it. So yeah, we're gonna walk up towards the monk, and I'm gonna ask him straight up, what's going on? What's happening?
Oh, that's very direct.
What are you doing? Why? What's up with these bodies?
Are you an applicant?
Oh, what now?
You want to become a monk of dire hunger?
Obviously not.
Then I have nothing to say.
I'm gonna grab him and shake him a little bit. Lift him up now. I'm gonna tell me now. And I'm gonna drop him. Now let's start this over from the beginning. Why are you hanging bodies?
We are not hanging bodies. If you touch me one more time, my fellows will come and overwhelm you.
What do you think, man?
Well, I mean, I definitely don't touch him again.
My answer is like murder, but he's dead, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm gonna touch him again.
Is he undead? Do we know if he's
Okay,
undead?
and what
He
you
might
got?
just have
What do you do?
scabs.
I'm gonna grab
We
him.
just do a fucking.
I'm
check
grabbing
on
him by his like robes, like to not choke him, just like lifting him up again, but by his robes.
To what?
To intimidate him. I want to know what's going on. Why are the bodies hanging?
All right, then roll for intimidation.
All right.
Hey!
That's 9 plus 7. That's 16.
Papers.
I'm actually getting really freaked out why they have a fenced off city. And what I think are zombies just roaming around.
Someone's getting fed bodies. That's like a. We should be freaking out more than we are.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of us for not freaking out, but we're also
16.
walking around being totally free in a place that's clearly all about death.
Yeah, also like I thought that
Well, he is intimidated.
was selling the own fish, not something in the zombie.
Intimidated enough to tell you.
That's the only explanation I have.
He's telling us something.
You fool! You don't know what we are.
I don't care.
We-
You're evil, and I'm here to
I'm not
serve
evil.
sweet justice.
We are letting go of the bonds of the flesh.
What do you mean? Explain.
We separate our basest emotion into our flesh. And doing so corrupts and twists our bodies, but leaves our mind free for the pursuit of knowledge.
I drop in disgust. Just no. So, did you hear that?
That's a lot
Yeah.
of cost information there. That's
I mean,
so technical.
Some people.
He grabs a
follow
bag
religions.
Grabs
of
the-
stuff, opens the door, and tries to drag it in. But it's really heavy.
Maybe help.
And behind him, the door closes, and you hear lots of bars being drawn.
Something is going on in that building.
Every minute, this town just gets weirder and weirder.
It is.
I mean, it's not so weird that
You're hiding, right? So,
I guess I come out now that the guy's left.
okay.
Should we have followed him?
I said we just keep on with our original plan.
Yeah, I don't really want to go into a mausoleum with zombies.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're zombies though.
Something like it.
No, I think they're very much alive. It's just that to free their mind, they're completely letting go of their physical self, so they become like all gross.
Stephen Hawking.
I don't know who that is.
Well, I can check if they're dead or not. Detect evil and good, so I could detect if they're undead.
I have a hunch that they are not, as they have said so themselves.
Alright, I'm going to cast Detect Evil and Good.
Alright.
For the duration, you know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, if you know if there's a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. The spell can penetrate most barriers that is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common field. So,
desecration.
What is desecration mean again?
Like unholy power as opposed to holy celestial power.
Okay. Friends.
What? What's up?
Friends.
Yeah. Oh, we were returning.
I bring bad news. This mausoleum.
Yeah?
The monks are not undead,
No,
but I feel an unholy presence deep within the mausoleum. I know that we're afraid, but we must enter this building and find and destroy whatever is lurking beneath its depths.
Did you happen to like sense any like gold or valuables inside of the mausoleum?
It's an unholy place, so you could deduce that there might be some treasure lurking within.
Deduce. I don't know. I was talking about the baseball, American football player. And the white murder.
OJ?
The Jews.
Oh, the Jews.
I said deduce.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. I get you. Sometimes we think we're going to come up with a good pun, and it doesn't really.
Okay.
We're sort of workshopping it for a second.
Understand.
Next time.
Are we going into the?
We will go in for tire and for justice and to slay evil.
Also, these evils don't seem that hard to slay. I'm gonna be. Maybe there's more. They have more muscle inside. We definitely went before the locks. We should have walked in.
Yeah.
I walk up to the door, and is there any like?
There's a slit.
Oh, is there any way that like air could pass through any of this door? On like.
This door is in the same state of repair as all the other doors.
Okay.
It's made from wood with lots of holes at the sides.
I turn into gas. And I just flow into the door, and then I sort of look at the
In your
lock.
gas use form, can you see in darkness?
Nothing changes really except for that I'm gas.
Look that up.
That's okay. That's not good.
It's something I need to know.
Yeah. Yes, it's from here.
Oh, your friend in front of you. Oh, you should explain how it transforms.
I'm just imagining like a Pokemon Grease, the gas Pokemon.
I mean, it's foggy anyway in this place, but not so foggy that you cannot see the monster.
For some reason, I have resistance to non-magical damage and have advantage on strength, dexterity, and constitution saving throws.
Well, it's tough to wrestle with a fog. So.
He's gas now.
The target can't fall, you hover some.
I guess your perception is
It's just that I can't manipulate objects. So metaphor.
so you can see just as well as you can as
There's no mention of it.
nice. Explain to me how you.
Well, she is sort of like, or he walks out of the conversation, walks up to the door, and without using any, like, it's very odd. Normally, sorcerers, you know, because they're like, boom, blah, 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 and then dancing. But she just turns into gas all of a sudden and just passes through the door.
Well, that was odd.
Well, you're standing in front of the door.
So that's
You inside are floating.
Yeah.
It is total darkness, but you can see there, down the hall, the monk is dragging the bag towards a large table. What do you do?
Well, I turn back. Well, I look back at the locks. Are they? key or anything on them?
They are heavy locks, just manually pushed.
And I turn back to non-conscious form, and I slowly just
Do a stealth check.
fuck off. 7.
What? Stay.
So look.
Yeah, but he's dragging the body.
So I come out from the open door. We were going in, right?
There's no turning back now. Just shrug my shoulders and
Wait, so we're still standing in front of the door, and I saw him go, like, turn into a guy.
You tell him.
Well, if you were watching, which you maybe wasn't, but she just walked up to the door, became a gas, and then very noisily opened the door.
Oh, so the door's open for us.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna walk in.
Yeah.
we walk
Right?
in.
It is inside absolute darkness.
I'm not okay with that. Yeah, snaps I can't do shit, so I will cast daylight.
Does that follow you?
I can put it on any object whether I'm wearing it or not.
Oh, okay.
Which basically says
It's just light, but for
you choose a point on an object that you're holding or one that you are as being vulnerable.
yeah. Light cantrip.
The walls are normal here.
I will cast daylight.
Yes.
What's in the ceiling?
I was thinking about it.
So, 60 feet around me is just daylight. Like bright daylight.
That's way
I try to stick to the shadows on the
So
ceiling.
I'm thinking
Every-
Gandalf and Moria.
Oh, that's way. Oh,
Every darkness spell 3 or lower is there's
I'm trying not to do the darkness cantrip.
Oh, that's very light.
So now that it's light, what can we see?
Now that there's light, you can see that at the far end there's a large table, and you hear scurrying off the monk. All you see there is the table and the bag with its content.
So we investigate the
Yeah.
table.
You walk forwards the table.
Yeah, I'll look at the table and do an investigation check.
You walk closer. The room at the table is is a very large dome, and there are other pathways on all the sides that lead to other doors, which you can see because it's so bright. On the table, you see body parts. In the bag, you see body parts. And around the table, there are carts with corpses. The table looks like it is a place to prepare body parts, but for a meal.
Are the body parts intact or
No, they look partially cooked.
Am I detecting anything evil in the vicinity?
Yes.
Evil.
how tall is to the ceiling?
It's a dome, there is no real ceiling.
Oh, okay. So there's open skies above us. So.
No, dome means stone.
Yeah, we're not like this, but
What do you mean with open skies?
how far is it up to the ceiling?
Like 10 feet. You notice one hole in one of the pathways on the bottom that exudes desecration.
Hallway.
Yeah, you're coming here?
Yeah.
There's 3 hallways.
Which one is it?
The
Right.
one that goes further.
Yeah. No.
Friends,
Yes.
the way is that way.
Oh,
Right in front of us, the hall.
It's incredible.
how do you know that?
It's a compass.
Isa, you're encompassed. You really are.
God is with us. He will lead the way.
Okay.
Whatever you say, dude.
Which God is he talking about?
Tired.
Higher.
Yeah.
Oh.
The God of justice, which we will serve to these unholy fiends. Let us move forward.
Yes, we must follow his guide.
We must follow his guide.
Okay.
Come on.
Hey,
That's
pick
alright.
that direction.
Yeah, we're gonna go through the hallway.
All of you? I'm gonna be. No.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to establish a line in which we walk.
What?
We've done this before. Who's going in first?
I'm going first.
Second.
You guys, I'll cover our backs.
Okay, then I'll go.
Hiding
I'll
on
go
the
in
ceiling.
second, 10 feet behind him.
Like hiding on the ceiling.
So that sounds
Hiding on
like
the
he's
ceiling.
going forward and you are like slowly moving behind him.
There's those spiders.
10 feet from me to him, and then they're behind me somewhere.
Well, as you walk closer to the hole, what you see is a monk of advanced age, blind, his eyes milky, sitting on a chair. Next to him, a pile of body parts that he slowly takes and throws into the hole. He must be deaf because he does not hear you.
It's a rough life. And what was all that hole?
No, it's a hole, I think. Hall or hole?
A hole. There's a big hole in the ground, and the man is throwing things into the hole.
I'm guessing I'm still detecting.
You
I
are,
don't know.
you are detecting desecration from down the hole.
So it's
Is there anything else that's giving me
Who's
information?
there?
Slip and slide down the hole.
We mean you no harm yet.
Well, don't lie. Come on.
What are you?
I am Aspis of the monks of Dire Hunter. Who are you to come here?
I am Dan, Paladin of Tyre, God of Justice, and Slayer of Evil.
The law we follow as well. We have a duty in this city. We cleanse it of all the bodies and cleanse our souls.
Usually.
How do you cleanse it? I'm sorry, I'm a little bit.
Yeah,
How do you cleanse
Yeah,
it?
there's no locks. So usually.
We collect all the dead and we reach a higher level of understanding.
understanding of what?
what?
Jinx?
You're so old, dude. Sorry. Sorry, that last part was rude.
We reach pure enlightenment by consuming nothing other than our own species.
You just seem to be doing manual labor.
The unholiest of humans.
These wasted parts I throw into this hole.
And who eats it?
Yes, what the tiefling said.
What?
What the
He-
tiefling?
He's blind. He can't see that I'm a tiefling.
Oh.
What I said. What are you feeding?
We are feeding ourselves. These parts are not for eating. Too decayed. He throws like lots of decaying body parts into this hole.
What's down the hole?
I think you'd have to look.
No, I'm asking the monk. What's down the hole?
Only the remnants of the city, thousands of dead.
Why throw them down the hole?
Because you cannot eat them, fool.
Makes sense.
I mean,
We do that with our shit, right?
it's just so disgusting, honestly.
I think we should.
I mean, he seems to be telling the truth.
How does it smell when you stand?
Does it smell like evil?
Like his look, he barely has any teeth. He's totally decayed. He's also ancient. As I said, there's a little part of this.
I mean, if he's ancient and his entire line has been to pursue knowledge, then I must worship.
Yeah.
So let's torture him. In a nice way.
Let us
In a
try
nice
to
way.
intimidate him first before we resort to harsher methods. I'm gonna grab him again by the ropes.
Go for the
Let's lift him
classics.
up.
Go for the classics.
He's very weak and he just dangles.
Yeah, I'm gonna shake him just a little bit, like not too much to break his bones, but just a little bit. I want you to tell us everything you know.
About what?
About what?
About this place.
About this place.
About what
I'm just-
place?
The place we are in at this very moment.
This mausoleum my order uses to prepare the feast for the monastery.
Feast, monastery, explain further. We need answers now.
You have not been in this city very long, stranger.
Really. Very perceptive.
We, the monks of dire hunger, used to live in a paradise. The Ur Triad. They used to draw the power from the gods. But now they're dead, destroyed by the other factions of the city. And we are fighting for what we can do to keep our control.
Why do I feel unholiness about this place? This whole place reeks of evil.
Good question. Good.
Because these men were killed in Scuttlecove, you fool! No one dies here of a natural death.
No. We are in We're not?
Yes!
What? Yes. I was wondering what your face
I
was.
thought it was Pirate Cove.
No. That's not. We were.
Scuttlecove on the Pirate Islands. Okay, yeah, there's the name is that.
Yeah.
It's upside down.
I got it.
So I feel desecration from
From the murder of all
the-
these people.
Oh, okay.
So, what are we thinking?
I'm not sure. I'm just holding him, honestly. I still don't know what to make
I'm
of it.
very confused about the entire situation. Who's
Yeah.
good, who's bad?
Yeah.
Everything seems so bad that it's sort of like my meter is constantly at max.
These monks, they feel evil, but everything
But
else.
then they talk about cleansing. They don't seem to be killing anybody. I mean, they are
Is there,
just collecting
is there,
the dead.
is there
I'm gonna
like
drop him down on the floor.
This is a-
gently.
This is a confusing gray zone. I will
is
give
there
you
like a
that.
central point to this mausoleum? Like a big office with the chief says?
You'd have to go to the monastery and speak with the superiors.
Ooh, okay.
I was afraid of
And
that.
your superiors are in the monastery.
I'm not really sure.
Yes, if you can enter, that is.
Where is this
I think there's a
monastery you speak
lot
of?
good business opportunities in this town.
Fool!
Wait,
You can still see.
Did you say?
Everyone can see it.
I would get that.
Did you guys hear me say?
no, I'm sorry.
Say it again for the podcast.
Well, he was telling him the monastery.
Your monasteries.
The monastery is visible from everywhere, and this is where his superiors are, but you
Okay.
cannot get in.
Yeah, okay, that part actually.
We'll see about that. We got in hidden.
Wait, so
So, should we go down the chute, investigate the mausoleum, or head to the monastery?
Down the chute. I mean, there's definitely evil in down the chute, right?
I believe it's only from the murdered bodies, murdered
yeah.
people who are down there. It's not actually something eviler than that.
So,
Well, let's
we need to check the evil radar.
back to.
Do you remember your original plan?
Yes. No.
Tell me.
No,
We wanted to kill some monks.
No, that was way
No, we
later.
were gonna figure out who these monks were because apparently they were controlling the city. But now it turns out that there's several fractions,
right?
Action.
The original plan was for me was to find out who holds the
Factions.
drugs,
Yeah, okay.
steal the drugs.
No, the original
Fractions,
plan.
fractions.
Okay, you all forgot.
No, that was just him in the dream. He
No,
never
but that
told
was-
us.
Oh, he didn't tell you?
No.
Didn't tell us.
He never told us about that. So the original plan is all him. We're just in a fucking weird place because
Yeah.
he took us there.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
So we're done here?
Can I look down the hole and see what I
Yes.
see?
You see a pile of bodies. You have a strange memory of Taboo Temple.
That's not bad.
Remember there was a hole where they threw all the sacrificial victims?
I remember that being a really, really murderous place.
Yes. That was right next to where the stone wall came down the hallway.
Yeah, good times.
Bro, what do you see?
That.
Ah, yes.
I see dead people.
No, I just see that. I will admit myself.
Well, one thing you notice is that the stench coming up is breathtaking.
Breathtaking.
Oh, it's
beautiful.
breathtaking.
In a good way.
It's breathtaking. No, in the way that I say it. It takes your breath away.
Takes my breath away.
You say it best if you smell nothing.
I'm gonna look into the hole and check how deep it is. Like, is it just
The hole is very deep.
very deep? Okay. And it's just straight down?
It's a deep, deep, straight down hole.
I
Yeah.
think it would be a bad idea if I jumped into it.
Do not jump into this hole.
Are you challenging me?
Not challenging you.
I thought I had problems.
Yeah. I was saying that this is not a jumping hole.
I am stumped.
I think we need to talk to some superiors over here. We need to find out what these factions are.
Right.
I mean, we could do that. We're also, no, we could do that. Sounds like a good plan.
I need to figure out what the general vibe here is.
I feel like
Where was the monastery?
Apparently you can see it from anywhere in the city. 'Cause it's sort
We
of
can
a-
pull a
okay,
picture
okay.
up again.
No, I actually remembered. I pointed it
Right,
out.
yeah.
There's a tower, there's a castle, and a monastery.
we can wiggle it away first after you have used it, and then it'll.
That's what she said. Oh,
I think that's what he said.
That's what he said, but to her.
How does it?
So we made it. You leave in the mausoleum? That's
Yeah,
leave
I
and
feel
go
like
for the
we're
monastery.
supposed to meet somebody.
Mausoleum that you're in.
Are you trying to tell us something, Smokeborn?
I feel like maybe it's just a dream. I think it's just a dream I had.
Dreams can prophesize things in your future.
Yeah, but there's like a one of the jade ravens. I don't think you met them.
Read about them in letters.
Yeah, I mean they're alright. I mean
There's one outside.
thieves, but like in a good way. Yeah, it's neat. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
That
Lavinia
was-
was definitely
that
part
was
of it. I'm not really sure what you're talking about. Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't remember.
Feedback.
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 If
Oh.
we have no other option, I believe checking out the monastery is the best course of action.
I concur.
I'll follow you guys.
Okay.
Right. Well, we're gonna leave
I'm gonna
the
follow my captain to the end.
we're gonna leave the mausoleum and head toward the monastery.
You
Right?
leave. You leave the mausoleum from its dank, stale. Well, actually, what?
Well, just dank,
Dank is
dank weed, you know.
no.
Dank is
it's
like sickening, like
Oh,
great,
okay.
or
dank is like a wet, smelly.
because sickening also fish.
Swamp. Dank is a swamp. Old swamp.
Yeah.
That's damp.
I only know
you're
dank
right.
in the context of
I've
marijuana.
never
So.
heard. I've never heard it in.
Yeah, dank is actually negative.
Yeah, it's,
Swampy.
it's an old
Okay.
swampy thing.
Oh, okay.
Like how funky.
Yeah, exactly. All these words describe where you are right now.
Okay.
It's funky. It's dank.
It's foggy. That's not
It claps.
the clap. Well, you are outside now. Outside of the mausoleum,
And we walk like
next to the Plaza of Ruin, of Hanging Ruin, and what do you want to do?
We're walking
towards the monastery.
Monastery. We're trying to figure out what the power structure of
we're
this
gonna
is.
walk to the gate as if onto one, like it's fenced off.
We're splitting up. What?
No, it's just because it's fenced off.
Oh,
We're
okay.
going to the gate.
Well,
Oh,
We
there.
could try
Okay.
to sneak over or something.
Tell me the path that you take.
I guess we're taking the most direct way to the gate.
I have a feeling we could spend like a year just in this town. It seems to be just evil.
Yeah.
there's a lot of things to see. I really wonder about the economy, because it does seem like it. There are buildings. It does look like it has an economy, but I can't see any trade going on.
No, there's no food going on at least.
Well, as soon as you walk in the direction away from the plaza, you see some heavily fortified buildings where trade is apparently going on.
Well, when you speak of the devil,
Don't speak of the devil. It's not good.
okay, well, how do you avoid something you're not supposed to talk about?
I'm not speaking of it.
Okay. Seems like you don't know what to avoid at that point, and you might just
Avoid
stumble
evil.
into. Yeah,
And
but
pursue
He
justice.
just told you.
And don't talk about it.
Don't talk about the justice.
Talk about the justice.
Talk
now.
about
Talk about justice and good.
I'm out here talking about this justice.
So, are we at the gate now?
No.
No. Okay.
You walk. Yeah, well. You walk a little bit further through the streets and.
No.
Like, for real. No.
And you notice as you walk down the streets, a couple of men looking at you.
Hi guys.
You're still going to the moon?
Oh,
Always.
That's why they're
Every
looking at
now we're aiming them up.
As far as I know, that's why they're looking at us.
Do I need to change my form, guys?
No,
Is
it's
this
just-
bothering anyone?
No, it's not by me. It's someone that's known for the sex trafficking and we're like,
So
they're looking for
there are guards looking at us?
That's
There are no guards in this place, but there are a couple of thuggish looking men looking at you.
I think they just want some play action.
that might
I
be.
stare at them back. What the hell do they want?
Okay, then from this group of three, they walk closer to you.
I walk towards them.
We don't have to start the conflict right away. We're in this town right now.
We can agree on a price and let him have his moment.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What did you say? It's very inappropriate.
Hey, yeah, you look like you don't belong here.
How do you know?
You don't look like you belong to a faction. Look at you, your stupid helmet.
No, we work for the Walcott family.
Stupid helmet, yes.
Our
of
Walcott
course.
family.
Always going for the helmet, yeah. I'm gonna intimidate her.
All right, that's an intimidator way.
We just we work for the Rosenthal family.
For what?
The Rosen something family.
Rosenthal?
What's the name of the family?
14.
You wrote it down on anything?
which?
Faction?
Oh, the faction? No. Porphyry House?
No, the one with the ladder that he found. Is that to the family?
Yeah, the place.
Yeah,
What,
the family.
Porphyry or what is
No. That didn't write
Rosenthal.
that down because
What happened? What happened?
No. Okay.
You just say we work for them.
Yeah, I already started intimidating her.
Okay.
Well, how do you intimidate?
That just
Tell
insults.
me what you say.
I work for the fucking Rosenthal.
I don't even know what I want actually.
That's why I'm fucking off.
Yeah, I'm. You should leave us now. We're not looking for trouble, but if you are looking for trouble, we'll definitely be there.
What faction are you?
None.
Hey, stop.
3 smug-looking guys who are like walking towards us and asking us what we want and stuff like that.
Gotcha. They look like thugs?
Yeah.
At this point, we need to say they look like citizens.
And also, the boat that we came in with is Crimson Fleet. So.
Yeah.
Let us be. We're with the Crimson Fleet. You don't want to fuck with us, okay?
Wow.
I concur.
They kind of feel intimidated by you. Well, the dealers, they will show you sometime, and then they run off.
Okay, yeah, that'll happen.
Of course.
We found out who's supplying drugs.
Wait, so where are we though? Where?
What were their...
Scuttle Cove.
Did they say dealers? Is that their name?
No, that's what the Crimson Fleet is doing. Oh, the dealer.
Oh, all the dealers. But you will... What did they say they were?
The dealers.
The dealers.
They are called the dealers.
What he said was the dealers.
Yeah.
So I assume he's talking about the Crimson Fleet.
You said you were Crimson Fleet.
Yeah.
We are making
think
a
they're
lot
the
of
dealers.
enemies
So they are the
in the
dealers.
city.
Oh, fuck. Good.
No.
Let's not get sidetracked with that. So we march onwards.
Yeah, we're gonna keep on going.
Mm-hmm.
Took care of that small inconvenience.
Where did that lady tell me to meet her?
I was not in your dream.
I'm asking Christoph.
Excuse me?
Where did that lady tell me to meet her?
At Red Foam Whaling.
Red Phone Whaling. Okay. And I have no idea where that is. But as those guys are walking away, can I just yell to them, where's the Red Foam Whaling?
What is talking about?
Red phone? Wait,
Well, they don't answer. They're walking away from you.
Are you okay, mate?
Are you doing well?
Are you hiding something from us?
No.
Can I make a perception check?
Okay.
You can make you can make an insight check.
Insight check. Okay. 17.
It's pretty obvious he's hiding something. Or
I'm used to him being waked every turn, so I don't really question it at this point.
Honesty is a virtue. Snowflake. Or
Yeah, totally. Definitely one of the most important virtues you can have. The whatever this whaling place is.
The Blue Whale Company?
Well, you're currently in front of the monastery. Well, you can. Okay, sorry. Go on.
Are there people in the street I can ask?
Around the monastery, no. You just see an immense metal door past the shut.
New model, new thing.
Wait, excuse me. Why are you constantly so rude? Unnecessarily
It's
rude.
like-
Am I overreacting?
Bars and
It's been like this for
There are two
several
monks
weeks now.
behind it.
As far as they know, I've said nothing.
You mispronounced
How do
my
you
name,
know
Council,
that
and
behind
this
the
guy
door
called me
you can't
new
see?
monk.
Because it's bars.
Because literally it's all in your head.
Yeah, okay, that's probably a line you use all the time, so I'm not that impressed by it.
you notice 2 monks behind the bar.
It's an immense metal gate made
Oh.
from bars.
Okay, and there's 2 monks behind them.
Excuse me, monk, sir. Where's the whaling? What's the place called?
The Green Whale Fishing Company?
What?
What's the place called?
The Red Hunchback Whale Company.
Every time.
Red Foam Whaling.
Red Foam Whaling. Where's the Red Foam Whaling, by the way?
Do I look like the guy?
Answer my friend honestly.
Yeah.
Well, you throw a gold piece behind here, and I'll answer.
Okay. Why don't you? You gotta come close though. Come close, and I'm gonna. You gotta stay close while we do this, okay?
Is that like a persuasion attempt?
Well, I mean, my arms are short. Like, I don't understand how you expect me to give you this. I want to make sure you give me the information. I'm not just going to give you money and then you run away. So, you know.
That sounds like a deception. Allow me to roll.
I guess I should roll as well. No, it's not.
A 20.
Okay, I guess.
Good try.
Okay. I pull out a gold piece and I say, really, if you tell me where this is, I will give this to you.
Throw it here.
My friend is an honest man.
Tell me first,
Passing.
and then you can have it.
Nah, you wouldn't want to go anyway. That place is haunted.
Yeah, no,
Everybody
this
knows.
is what I want to know. I want to be able to avoid that place.
You look poorer than we.
Yeah, I know, I am. But I'm good for the money, you can see. But, so where is it?
You fool! At the docks. Now my gold piece.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Look at the gold piece.
You what?
I click in the gold piece.
What do you want here, by the way?
I don't know, they wanted to do something.
We're here to talk to your superior. We have an appointment with them.
You have an appointment? No one has an appointment with the superior.
Well, we do.
Is that like intimidation or persuasion or something?
Yeah, let's say it's an intimidation, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
19.
Oh, wow. The superior hasn't told me.
Yes, well, he wouldn't tell Alexis either.
Okay, I will get a father from the order.
It's not necessary, though.
What?
Yes, no, yeah, you want to follow me.
Oh, we do? Okay, yeah, it's fine.
All right. He runs off confused.
You just asked him.
No, I thought the father from the order was a bad thing. Okay, no.
Like it's not the top guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, but
Didn't
like.
the guy to open the gates?
Yes, well, can you open the gate for us? Because we are in a hurry.
No!
Well, would you like to keep your superiors waiting? Is that something that you really want to do?
Do an intelligence check.
I have to do an intelligence check?
Against. Yes.
I have a 6.
I have a 13.
Nah.
Oh shit, no, really not smart.
No! I mean, didn't you know it's from the jumping?
Yeah, I was expecting a 0 at least.
Don't think you can fast talk before. So you are left here standing.
I'm standing in a sort of really awkward position. Where
Standing
I don't
at the door.
exactly
What
know
you
what's
see is-
happening.
Nah, we're
Well,
learning
what you
little
see
by
is
little.
behind is a big building built somewhat like a church. And all around you, religious symbols.
Can we make a relationship?
Sure.
Actually, something a good idea, but I'm pretty sure we know the religion.
15.
15. This religion, these religious symbols, and the structure of you remember from your schooling, and the structure of the whole church resembles the church of La Thunder, the Morning Lord, except with some slight deviations in essence, like making the traditional architecture and symbolism of La Thunder.
These
It
buildings,
went way another way than I was expecting.
they remind me of a religion I was taught about during school.
Which one?
La Thunder.
Oh, fuck.
Trust me.
That's not a good sign.
Why? What happened?
I've known a lot of things living most of my day, let's say.
I'm not okay. No.
I said we go.
Back to the docks.
As soon as you waited for these 5 minutes, you see a man in a white robe
White, okay.
looking like a priest come closer, except when he comes closer, you see that his face is almost entirely rotted. His nose, like from a syphilis victim, off. But other than that, he seems strong and agile. Strangely powerful yet corruptible. He stands in front of you.
Yes.
Who are you?
Well, we are members of the Crimson Fleet.
Crimson Fleet enemies! Alarm!
Oh fuck.
Yes, exactly. We're Crimson Fleet enemies.
My friend here speaks.
But I did add like Egyptian literature, charm, and persuasion by just ending the sentence, like at the end of the sentence.